for her. Ìgbà tí R. Kelly tó ṣẹ̀ ní ibi báyìí tán rán lọ ẹ̀wọ̀n, èèyàn mélòó lẹ́ni tó gbáriwo tó wájà fún. A lot of people don't want to fight for ẹni tó jẹ́ pé oníṣẹ́ ibi tí kì í support nǹkan gidi. These are the people that have never made any impact, any good or positive impact in the life of àwọn ènìyàn. Ju ibi tó máa ti máa jẹ ẹni tó sì ń tìrógó, tí ò donate sí society, tí orúkọ ẹ̀ ò sí lára àwọn 1 to 10 tó ń breed àwọn youths ládùúgbò for a positivity achievement. Ẹ wá ní ẹ̀ ń pè wọ́n celebrity. Èmi ò regard wọn as celebrity o. I don't. Wọ́n lé foundation kan sílẹ̀ tó yẹ pé àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké ń follow pé irú àwọn ọmọ tó ń ṣe rádaràdá nígboro, àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ti wò pé education is a scam. You are not putting them somewhere and be a voice for them, but you be a voice where you're going to make money into your pocket. Ẹ wá ní celebrity. Ẹ̀yin ni kẹ́ máa celebrate irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Mi ò ń celebrate èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ń tèmi. Then number 2 nípa òbí. You see, parenting. Ìyá Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́ àti ìyá mi. Mi ìmọ̀ṣẹ̀ tán ṣe nú ayé o. Nítorí wọ́n ṣe kọ́ mi, Olúwa bá mi dáríjì wọn. Ọmọ mi ò lè ṣàdúrà fún ìyá ẹ̀ lọ́run. Ìyá tó wà láyé gan kò ṣàdúrà fún. Torí ìyá yẹn ò ráyè tiẹ̀. Láì bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ, parenting nínú life ọmọ, nǹkan tí ìyá yẹn bá ń kọrin yẹn sí ẹ létí, wọ́n máa ń sọ kinní kan fún wa bàtà ń dàgbà. Wọ́n á ní rántí ọmọ ẹni tí wọ́n ń ṣe. Má ṣìwà wò, rántí ọmọ ẹni. Ṣé wọ́n máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ fún àwọn ọmọ láyé ìsìn? Àwọn ọmọ tí wọn tiẹ̀ mọ bàbá ti jágbó lọ, ìyá gan ìdè pàrágà lòun náà jókòó sí ní oríta láti àárọ̀ títí dalẹ́. Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ rán ọmọ létí pé kó rántí ọmọ ẹni tí ń ṣe? So those things we tell tó bá fẹ́ ọkọ. I'm so happy bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ ọkọ yẹn, and you will see the man will be a gentleman to the court títí láéláé. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ máa ṣe yín lọ́rẹ̀ ara yín kalẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹni tó dẹ̀ ń wojú Ọlọ́run fún ọkọ aláyọ̀, Ọlọ́run á ṣọkọ fún wọn. It has a lot to do. It has a lot to do nínú ayé ọmọ. Tí ìyá ẹ bá ń pariwo tán, ìyá mi á sọ fún ẹ tó o bá lọ jẹ́ kọ́lọ́pàá mú ẹ, wàá lọ ẹ̀wọ̀n, kò sí tó máa wú ẹ. Wọ́n á ní díjú, ta lórí? Mi ò rẹ́ni kankan, o ò ní rí wa ọmọ tó bá lọ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n. Those things kì í ṣe pé wọ́n fi ń dá wa ẹ̀rù bá wa, but wọ́n fi ń kí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ wá ní ọkàn àyà. Ọmọ tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ gidi tóbi kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu ẹ̀ sí yín, ẹ̀yin gá mọ̀ pé ìyá kan ló bí eléyìí, ìyá gidi ni. But ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé nonchalant attitude náà fi bring it up, á pè yín láṣẹ́wó náà, kẹ́ tó sọ̀rọ̀ méjì aláṣẹ́wó ní ìyá yẹn, aláṣẹ́wó làǹtí yẹn. And those are the things we don't call àwọn òpè obìnrin. Àmọ́ bọ́ ṣe ń pe obìnrin láṣẹ́wó. Tóbìnrin bá ń ṣẹ́wó fúnra ẹ̀ lóhùn kó ṣẹ́wó. Àwọn òbí wa, àwọn aṣẹ́wó ti wà, òwò tó wà lucrative jù láti ayédáyé tí ò dẹ̀ kú títí dàárọ̀ ẹ̀, òun ni iṣẹ́ aṣẹ́wó. Kò sẹ́ni tí ò ṣaṣẹ́wó yẹn kó tó bímọ. So why would I come out and kí n máa body shame obìnrin, kí n máa sọ tí tó bá gbé ara ẹlẹ̀ fún mi as obìnrin? It's a mutual agreement between us. I would expect you for even doing that. For trust me. Ambelete ìwọ tí wọn ò gbé nǹkan kan lẹ̀ fún ẹ, kó wá bọ́ta, kó wá ní wọn ò rí kinní kan. How do you know pé wọn ò rí ọkùnrin bá wọn láṣepọ̀? How do you know? These ladies here are very calm. They talk with sense. Yẹ wọn ṣe tó ń pariwo àwọn àbí ajá. Ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan ló ń gbé ìpè káàkiri lójoojúmọ́. Sọ ń pa ìyẹn pé wọn ò rí ọkùnrin bá wọn ṣe nǹkan. You now want to talk about àwọn tó jẹ́ pé orí wọn pé. Honestly, you just have to ignore that guy. To me, ń pé ó pè èèyàn kan pé wọn rẹ̀ ní bá wọn ṣe nǹkan, frustration ni. Honestly, he is frustrated. Ìgbà tẹ́mi ti ń wo show ẹ̀, mo ti máa ń rẹ̀rìn pé báwo lèèyàn ṣe ń jábọ́ látòrí òkè báyìí, Ọlọ́run. Bọ̀bọ́ tó yẹ kó maintain championship ẹ lọ, kó dẹ̀ gbé lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Mark my word, tí wọ́n bá pè sí movie, kó bá wọn ṣe movie yẹn ò ní tà. Because 80% àwọn tó yẹ kó bẹ́ẹ̀ wo movie yẹn, wọ́n ti rí ẹ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tí ò ní làákàyè. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní movie máa ń kọ́yàn lọ́gbọ́n, so o ò ní ọgbọ́n tó fẹ́ kọ́ anybody. So you're going to remain like that for life.
Ẹ̀yin Mr. Infinity tó bá wọnú fíìmù tó bá feature Yomi, mo máa rìpọ́ọ̀tì fíìmù yẹn.
Ló bá tán, ẹ ṣàánú ajé o.
Máa flag fíìmù yẹn.
ẹ ṣàánú ajé ẹ má flag fíìmù. God bless you all ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ẹ ṣé gan Mr. Pythagoras God bless you ẹ máa
Infinity
bá
family.
ti
Ẹ
súná.
ṣé kẹwàá. It's nice having you here.
Thank you my brother God bless you.
Yes, sir.
All right o ẹ take care.
all right sir
Okay,
ó
sir.
dàrọ sir.
Yeah, bye. Ó dàárọ̀.
ó dàrọ sir.
Ó dàárọ̀.
Tẹ̀rí nǹkan tí mo máa ń sọ fún wọn ni wọ́n á máa ní there is no bad publicity there is no kinní kan bad publicity wà you want to be in the limelight ẹ̀ ń wá fame ẹ̀ ń wá fame kiri ẹ̀ ń wá popularity kinní kan ibo gangan lẹ́tọ̀ sí. The moment you are on the bad side of the news of the media at this age and time ẹ máa wà relegated ni you will still continue to struggle ni wàá máa struggle bó ṣe mú báyìí ó máa bọ́ ni ẹ má tanra yín pé kinní kan there is no bad publicity there is no kinní kan it's all lies yes you get that recognition pé okay alágbájá ṣe nǹkan báyìí lásìkò yẹn o short time kinní ni bí ìgbà tó yẹ pé yàn kan bí ìgbà tó yẹ pé explosive kan dùn bùà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo ẹ̀ á kọ̀ wá á lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni so jọ ń torí Ọlọ́run kí ló wá gain wàá tún wá dé àwọn sá.
It's even the wrong use of the word celebrity. Somebody or some group of people must be celebrating you in the public for your works, maybe recognition for your works, your achievements. So a section of the public must be celebrating you. You must be famous to them. And famous through what? Through your achievement, through your works, or through your presence in that space. So, ẹ sọ fún mi nínú gbogbo kíní èwo ló jọmọ́ Yomi Fabiyi ń bẹ. Àwọn ló ń celebrate Yomi Fabiyi to start with. Who? Which section of the public is celebrating him? No, tó bá yẹ lẹ́yìn àwọn stupid people like Monjola Oluwa. And that's like 0.005% of even the Justice for Mohbad space. Not to talk of the social media space, TikTok space in general, not to talk of Nigeria in general or the world. So how can Yomi refer to himself as celebrity, or how can anybody call Yomi a celebrity? And one section of the public alone celebrate it, none. Okay, let's now take that away. Where is your achievement? Where is what work or works can you show that you think people should celebrate? The only thing people would remember you for and know you for is an apologist to a pedophile. Somebody who degrades women. Somebody who comes out to victimize a widow, an innocent child. That is your main track record. Nothing more. Kò sí nǹkan mi tẹ̀lé fi kún. Yomi ò jà fún pé ó jà fún ẹ̀tọ́ àwọn èèyàn. And another funny thing is that this guy goes about calling himself an activist, human rights activist. It's more like a contradiction to the word activist itself. You cannot say you're a human rights activist and you're engaging in this kind of abusive ways, degrading ways, harassment of any, whether man or woman. You cannot be involved in it. This is the same Yomi that will come online and harass a widow. This is the same Yomi that will come online and harass an hardworking woman. This is the same Yomi that will come to TikTok, play games, and use all sorts of degrading words just to get a few coins or diamonds on TikTok. So, how can Yomi call himself a celebrity or an activist for that matter? It's a and that's contradiction, and that's why even in our body on there are a lot of contradiction. Is confused somewhere. And you're right, we can trace it back to his parents, even to the parents of his parents. The bad trace here with that, somewhere along the line, lẹ́nu bóyá àwọn fa bàbá ẹ̀ ni o àbá bàbá ẹ̀, they have taken a wrong step somewhere in history. that is affecting him now. And look at it, ó ti ń tàn lọ bá ọmọ Kórèdé tó gbé dání yẹn náà. Ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé ẹni tó jẹ́ pé àwọn tó bímọ fún wọn celebrate ẹ. Ọmọ ẹ gan, you are not even a star sí ọmọ ẹ. Ọmọ ẹ ò lè rí ẹ kó yọ̀ ọmọ ẹ pé dádì rè lélẹ́lẹ̀. No, you don't have that influence even in your own space of control. You don't even have that influence. And you come to public and feel celebrity ni wọ́n, human rights activist ni wọ́n, kọ́ má bá wọ̀ ọ̀dán kankan wò. You are doing things that are in contradiction to these names you keep calling yourself. Ọ̀nà ní láti ṣe justice fún ọkọ àwọn kan. Imagine the nudity, the lewdness pé you come online. Ẹ sọ fún mi, let's say there's even some recognition award tó ń fún àwọn activists or something tó ti recognize àwọn activists. Can this kind of video come out about Yomi Fabiyi in Tokyo? Anytime you organize your content, so tell me which brand wants to associate themselves with Yomi Fabiyi? Which brand? Not even the irresponsible brands. Not even our brand tó wà into this kind of stuff.
Àwọn tó ń ta lómo bitters gan lè lò.
They will not. No brand will dare. Kò sí what value lọ fẹ́ gbà lára.
Yomi tó lè báyàn polówó rat poison.
What brand? Nothing. Bóyá ọlọ́jà ìwà ló dẹ̀ sọ àbíyàn kan ló sọ lọ́sàn-án lẹ́ẹ̀kan gbà tí wọ́n ń bu. Only what's the point? Bóyá kò tiẹ̀ lọ gbé nǹkan jẹ kúkú para ẹ̀. Àwọn tí láìfù wọn ò bàjẹ́ tó yìí gan, wọ́n wá nǹkan ṣe sí. Yes, owó lè wọ́n kó má rówó ra sniper or something. I think tó bá ní èlò kan lọ́wọ́ yẹ kó lè ro decent okùn rà tó máa so tí ò lè já. Because báwo ni life yẹn ṣe máa bàjẹ́ tó yìí lójú ayé ẹ̀? You don't even have a legacy to leave to your child. Nothing. Ó gbé ọmọ yẹn, ó gbé lọ jìyà. Ó gbé ṣe round trip yà. Ó gbé lọ through ìyà. Ó tún gbé padà through different routes ìyà náà ni. That will be inscribed sínú memory ọmọ yẹn pé ìyà tí bàbá òun gbóhùn jẹ lélẹ́yà at this age. Ẹnu ara ẹ̀ ló fi sọ ọ́ lóhùn wẹ̀yìn pé òun rí tọmọ yẹn wọ́rìn. Omi fẹ́ bọ́ lójú òun.
Ẹ má bínú sọ. Ẹ má bínú.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ọ̀gá mi, ẹ tún kíní ẹ̀ sọ. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ tún sọ. Jọ̀ọ́ ọ̀gá mi, ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ọ̀gá mi, ẹ tún sọ.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ọlọ́jà ìwà?
Ọ̀gá mi, ẹ tún sọ náà.
Orí burúkú ló sọ mí. Ó máa gbọ́ mọ́ lọ́mọ rírí ààrẹ. Ó lọ sí. Ẹ wá ní kí gbogbo ọmọ máa wọ̀ mélòó lọ́jọ́ ọmọ orí ọmọ yẹn. Egungun ò tí ì gbó débi tó
Ọ̀gá
máa
mi,
gbé.
ẹ tún sọ ẹjẹ́.
Ó ló fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sọ. Ó ní ọmọ ẹ ní the stage kan, òun bójú ẹ̀, òun fẹ́ sọ pé akílé tó ń wọ́rì. Nígbà tó ń wo condition ẹ̀, omi dẹ̀ bọ́ lójú òun.
Ìgbà tó kíní ìfọ́ni bọ̀ tó lórí burúkú ni Yomi o.
Ẹ jẹ́ fi mí sílẹ̀
Yomi ayé
ìjẹ́jẹ́
ẹ̀ kò lè
ẹjẹ́.
dà pẹ̀lú ìyàtọ̀ òfòmọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ o.
Tó ẹ sọ fún mi kí ni ọmọ yẹn fẹ́ rántí bàbá ẹ̀ fún? Nothing. Irú ìyà tó máa rántí ẹ̀ fún leléyìí. Ẹ wá ní kọ́mọ yẹn develop at a normal pace táwọn ọmọ máa fi ń develop. It's not far-fetched. Tó ń sọ pé ọmọ ò lè dá nǹkan mọ̀, where are we? We are here. Where is here? Here is here. Báwo lọmọ ṣe fẹ́ mọ anything other than that?
Ẹ má bínú scientist. Na píìsì ní.
Ẹ ṣọ́ra
Na píìsì ní. Abájọ tó wọ́n ṣe ní ìwé ayé. Àṣojú ọmọ ti rí tó. Àpapọ̀ the final destination ọmọ ya ní ìwé ayé.
Oh, that is the kind of life tó ti gbé ọmọ yẹn ṣe. Ọmọ yẹn máa sọ pé òun rí dáàdì, òun yí ọmọ dáàdì. Lọ́wọ́ ìyá ọmọ yẹn bá tẹ ọmọ yẹn padà, tó bá gbọ́ pé your daddy is coming, ọmọ yẹn máa mú eré ni. Pé bàbá burúkú tó ń fìyà jẹ̀yàn yìí lọ́nà ń bọ̀ yìí. You cannot even get your own life together. Ìwọ ló wá ní òwúrọ̀ bí o ní right láti sọ̀rọ̀ sáwọn ẹlòmíì ní pé o fẹ́ ṣe justice kan fáwọn kan àwọn kan ń lack nǹkan kan. Ayé tí ẹ ń lack adùn, ayé ẹ ń lack gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kí basic ayé ní, basic things tó yẹ kí ẹ ní ayé ní. Your life is lacking it. Wá kàn ṣe o dedicate time fún life ẹ láti ẹ̀ ti wò ń pókè o. Even if you can get it right, maybe somehow somewhere o lè para ẹ successfully tó o tún lè fail lórí ẹ̀, because everything you keep touching keeps failing. I am sure even if you attempt to go fẹ́ para ẹ, you will fail at it. Nothing tó tọwọ́ bọ̀ tó lè bring out any success nínú ẹ̀. In this course of justice, àìmọye nǹkan tó ti sọ, ìwọ máa ṣe lè fún wọn, failure ló bá dé. Ẹ máa ṣe billboard, failure ló bá dé. O ti gba CCTV footage, story ló bá dé. O ti gba arrest warrant, story àti rough ló dá sí. You keep trying your hands on everything. Maybe that is what we have on your tombstone. Here lies Yomi, a man who tries his hand on everything but failed. But máa gbé sí orórì ẹ nìyẹn. Because you have practically tried everything in life. Láti jẹun, láti jẹyàn. But I guess that's how God just did your own. Bọ́lá ń ṣe kọ kádàrá tiẹ̀ nìyẹn. The earlier you accept this, the better for you. That you can amount to nothing in life. Tó bá dẹ̀ ń bá ẹlẹ́dàá ìjìjàkadì, Bíbélì sọ pé ègbé ni fún. Ìwọ tó ti parun tẹ́lẹ̀ tí Bible ti wá sọ pé ègbé ni fún ẹ. Ẹlẹ́dàá ìjì kan sọ pé báwọn ṣe kọ́ fún ẹ lélẹ́yìí, ó wá ń bá jìjàkadì. Kọ́ báwọn gbé àfọ ògo tó kù. Ìwọ fẹ́ lò ó, àwọn kan ti gba ògo ẹ, kọ́ tiẹ̀ bá gbọ́ fẹ́ rí pọ̀ bí ìṣe ẹ. Nothing. Kò lè rí ògo lò mọ́nú ayé eléyìí. I don't know, èmi kọ́ lọ lọ́hùn bóyá tó bá wáyè mí o, who knows, táyé mi bá wà. But not in this one. You come out, you lie to people, and if they catch you in the lie, you turn it to something else. Wàá dà sí rọ́ọ̀fù fún wọn. It was funny today, hearing you pé o swear by ìwọ fi gbogbo ìsàkú tó wà ní gbogbo àgbáyé búra ká wéré ní ẹni. O fi ìsàkú àwọn èèyàn búra.
Olórí burúkú. Olóṣì ni bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn. Ó dá pé mi ò mọ nígbà tẹ̀sán lọ́sàn-án ìmúrẹ́ ní dànù pé wíwí wa ní Yọ̀mí yìí olóṣì kò rí Dangote ṣe là kó fi búra. Ìsàkó àwọn ẹni ẹlẹ́ni tó ti kú dànù. Ire gidi níbọ̀ yẹn ó lọ.
O fi ìsàkú àwọn èèyàn búra. Ó máa kàn mú ẹni ọ̀rọ̀ jáde from anywhere just to make you look real. Ó dà pé acting tó máa ń ṣe nígbà tí òkú rí acting ṣe mọ́ lójú ayé. Kò sí anybody tó fẹ́ spend £1 lórí any production from him. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa fi ń imagine pókè o, tá a bá tiẹ̀ ń ṣe fíìmù kan, báwo lòun ṣe máa sọ tó máa look believable. Ó fi ìsàkú búra. Kí ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó fi ayé ẹ̀ búra pé kí mọ́tò já kó yà wọlé wá pa ẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀? Why can you not take something tó wà very close by láti fi búra? Ó fi ìsàkú àwọn èèyàn búra. Àtà bá ti ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu bọ̀rọ̀ Yọ̀mí, a máa sọ àlésọ tán. But funny enough, you still see some people ni wọ́n á sì máa wò pé Mr. Yọ̀mí ni o, Mr. Yọ̀mí ní kinní kan. Ẹ dúró ná, ṣé bí ọpọlọ àwọn èèyàn ṣe kú dànù nìyẹn ni? Because yes, wọ́n mọ̀ pé they are evil. Evil ni, but still, even while you're trying to engage in some evil enterprise, you will know bóyá enterprise tiẹ̀ máa succeed or not. Yọ̀mí ò lè ṣàgùn síyàn kó ṣe, no. O lè mọ̀ ń ṣe ní Ọlọ́run ti kọ́ di ìdí àìmọ̀ ṣe sí látilẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ti kọ́ di ìdí àìmọ̀ ṣe sí látilẹ̀. Fábíyì bá fẹ́ ṣèkà gan, ó máa tún fi ṣe ra ẹ̀ láàrin ọ̀nà ni. Kò lè wà successful nínú ẹ̀. Nothing. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo ìmúra jáde bọ́ ẹ lọ commission ẹ̀ jáde láti wá antagonize Ọmọ́wùnmí. Ṣé bóun ló fi ń ṣe ra ẹ̀? Ṣé bóun ló fi London balẹ̀ kiri yìí? ẹbọn òun ló ń fi activist àti celebrity ẹ kẹ bóyá ń pera ẹ tó lọ fi ń dọ̀bálẹ̀ kiri ilẹ̀ yìí. ó dọ̀bálẹ̀ àbó dọ̀bálẹ̀ oníwọ̀ dọ̀bálẹ̀ òkòdọ́ tán dé sàlẹ̀ ni. But you cannot stop people from associating with fools. Nǹkan tó bá bọ̀ ń bẹ̀ ojú wọn ajá náà ni. Wọ́n ní àwọn stupid these critical thinkers they are still there
Hey, baby.
supporting Josepha. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good.
What's up?
No, okay.
You want to say something?
No, I'm just saying hello to you, baby.
Thank you. Àwọn vengeance àti àwọn critical stupid wọn.
Sorry,
Understand?
ṣé ti rí ìwà àwọn ará orí platform yìí, ṣé ti rí báyìí?
Ìwà wo nìyẹn?
Ṣé rí gbogbo wọn, ṣé rí nǹkan tí gbogbo wọn ṣe? Mo mọ̀ ṣe nǹkan tí mo ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀kan. I actually want them all to see. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ rí ìyànrú ìwà tó wà nínú each and every one of them. Each and every one of them. Each and every one of them. Oríṣiríṣi àwọn commenters náà mo rí gbogbo yín tẹ̀ ń type nǹkan tí ò tiẹ̀ sí ń bẹ̀. Like the only person tí wọ́n ṣe òun ni Ọmọọlá. Good at ground. Benevolence àwọn sọ̀rọ̀ babe rántí ẹ rí pípa tẹ sọ̀rọ̀ Benevolence to change ẹnu. Ọlọ́jẹ̀ wa wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lọ síwájú ìgbà tẹ sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n change ẹnu. Careless wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lọ síwájú ìgbà tó sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n change ẹnu wọ́n ṣe máa ń ṣe àfi bí weather UK.
But mo lélẹ̀dà tèmi
They
ṣá.
don't even know what they want. Either they want it to work or not, they don't know. Like our people yìí máa kàn máa wọ́n kàn máa wọ́n á God. Wọ́n á God. Wọ́n á God. What do you stand to gain? You all. Mo. That song is actually for you, baby. Mo tún sọ síbẹ̀ ẹ gbọ́ tán sọ pé ẹ má gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ́gàn. It's there. Tẹ́ bá lọ listen sí orin yẹn dáadáa. Wọ́n ní tí ẹlẹ́gàn bá ń ṣe wọ́n ní ẹ dá wọn lóhùn pé adùn ló ń gbẹ̀yìn.
Da British bí àdá o. Da British.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you I can move on. But then
Ẹjọ́ sátẹ́mi.
mo fẹ́ béèrè pé ṣe really understand game tí gbogbo àwọn people yìí play. This is just exactly what they did nígbà tẹ̀sìn bí. Gbogbo wọn lọ sọ infinity ní sẹ́ infinity wọ́n ti gbó wọ́n ti forun so wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀ wọ́n ti ṣe kíní kan mo jẹ́ ń sọ pé bébì mi ò sùn wọ́n rẹ̀ jù ni.
Ẹ jẹ́ máa bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run o.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ ẹ máa give submission yín lọ kò sí.
àtúndẹ̀ sọ pé ń parọ́ ni.
Ẹ máa give submission yín lọ bébì kò sí wàhálà.
sísá tẹ́lẹ̀ èèyàn kan ti sọ fún mi ibi tí mo ti máa rí rìkọ́dì yẹn kẹ́ mọ́ rúrọ́ tẹ́ máa pa ọ́.
Ẹ lọ wá.
Ènìyàn burú máa ń rékọ̀dì. Ẹ jọ o ṣúbí mi ẹ gbọ́ ṣé Yomi admit pé òun dọ̀bálẹ̀ ni torí mò ń gbọ́.
Ó sọ̀nà ó lóun kàn fi sọ thank you sir ni.
Jesus Christ.
Ọlọ́run dọ̀bálẹ̀ lẹ́ǹkan.
Okay. Tí gbogbo ìpè tó ṣe yẹn òun fèsì kún iṣẹ́ pé yìí.
Arífá parọ́ mọ́ ni Arífá ní bóyá bíi 60 times ló dọ̀bálẹ̀ òun ní bóyá nǹkan péré lòun dọ̀bálẹ̀.
Ìyá mo ṣàdùbálẹ̀ ṣá.
Wọ́n náà sì ní kí ni mo ṣe fún yín tẹ́ ní kí n má pa yín náà what have I done? Gbogbo ó tiẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tán tiẹ̀ ẹ̀yin newcomers yẹn náà tẹ́yìn náà lọ mo kàn ń wò yín. àwọn ó tẹ̀ka gan wọ́n ti fẹ́ wo títí wọn rí wò bọ́nú ẹ má jẹ́ fọ́ǹbù.
ṣùgbọ́n mi ẹ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o ẹ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o ẹ sọ o ọ̀rọ̀ yín dẹ̀ ṣe. tis well.
ọlọ́jẹ̀ wà lọ́dún disappointment.
Ọlọ́run ṣe ẹ má dárúkọ mi o host ẹ má dárúkọ mi ò sọ̀rọ̀
mo tún sọ fáwọn
ẹ̀yin ni mo wà
wọ́n tún
ó
sọ fún mi pé ẹ̀gbọ́n tèmi máa díù pẹ̀lẹ́yìn ẹ̀yin lẹ máa forí kó gbogbo.
wà ó mo tún sọ débi wípé káwọn méjèèjì dúró àyà yín gbé mo padà dọ̀tá àwọn méjèèjì mo tún padà dọ̀tá yín.
ilé mi sọ fún ẹ̀yin pé mo fẹ́ méjì my song is just for one person.
one person.
one person.
ìdí ìlẹ̀kẹ̀ ẹ ṣe o sísítà mi ṣe mọ̀ pé fẹ́kọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ mi ń dá sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ mo ti gbà báyìí lálẹ́ yìí kò sí wàhálà.
kí ló tẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ńgbà tí Infinity wà ń bí kí ló tẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ńgbà tí Infinity wà ń bí
ẹ̀gbọ́n gbà tí mo ti pé kí n máa ka mọ́ sí mi lóhùn ni.
ṣe bẹ́yìn ni.
My mom called me. mo jẹ́ fẹ́ gbọ́n nǹkan tí everybody ń sọ and I was disappointed like why what do you people stand today.
ẹ̀dẹ̀ kú ọ̀lẹ́ ọ.
báwo lẹ ṣe gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan táwa sọ báwo lẹ ṣe wá mọ̀ nǹkan.
mo lo airpod lọ sálẹ̀ ní now.
At the end of the day, ẹ̀yin commenters àtẹ̀yin panelists yìí.
Yeah.
I don't know what the issue is. Ṣé jẹ́ pé how do I put it? Mójú ẹ̀ mọ́ra.
Yẹ́bò. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ gbogbo yìí sẹ́.
ìgbà ló máa lé ìwé sí
bẹ̀lẹ̀ ṣó yà mí lẹ́nu ni.
ó yà mí lẹ́nu kálẹ̀ yìí ó tẹ̀ ó bá wọn ṣàkóso bákan.
kò tí ì yẹ́yìn o.
Má jẹ́ ní gbogbo yìí máa lọ lélẹ̀ ní máa lọ sùn.
wọ́n ra kọ́míṣẹ́ kan fún mi ṣe yìí.
kí la fẹ́ lọ sùn fún kò lè jọ wá lójú bó ṣe máa ń bíṣẹ́ kí nìyẹn ṣe máa ṣe nìyẹn ẹ bá ti fọwọ́ òsì ti padlock yẹn ẹ bá tún ṣí tẹfọwọ́ ọ̀tún ṣí ó yẹ wà àwọn náà kọ bísà pàìpádà yẹn bú wa dáadáa ẹ kì í kọrí wá wá bí o.
ọlọ́jà iṣẹ́ ló ń dún iṣẹ́ ló ń dún.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò easy padlock yẹn ni ó nípọn burúkú Mr. Bata ẹ go on sansa.
Jẹ́ kí n land náà ni because ó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè there is just one word or sentence tí ó yẹ kí anybody fi summarize gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí and that's the same sentence the same word the same adage tí mo lò fún Infinity family nígbà tó wá sókè ní pé tó bá kọjú sí ẹ̀pà ìtàtà tó bá kẹ̀yìn sí ẹ̀ta tó bá kù wọ́n nìkan ló èrò ara ẹ̀ pa. That's what I was expecting from somebody up here pé pẹ̀lú nǹkan tá a ti rí yìí sí yìí o that the host cannot see anything.
Mr. Pythagoras èyí láti sọ fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kí lẹ máa padà ẹ̀yin méjèèjì jọ máa padà náà ni kò ń ṣe newton ẹ má wọrí ẹ gàzọ lọ kò ní.
But at the end of the day that's all you can do. Kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe sí kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ lè ṣe sí at the end of the day. Kò ṣe pé bóyá àrí handwriting gbogbo yín náà náà ibẹ̀ náà ni màá ní mo rí handwriting ẹ̀ ní.
Ọlọ́run Mr. Pythagoras ẹ̀wọ̀n ti bá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni màá ní mo rí handwriting bẹ̀ náà ni pẹ̀lú gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí Yọ̀mí sọ sí bẹ̀ náà by now ṣé pé yẹ kí bẹ̀ náà sọ pé àwọn ti lọ sórí bed and all that.
èmi ò lọ sẹ́ni wẹ̀ ẹjọ́ ló fẹ́ rò òròyìn ló fẹ́ tà.
ọ̀gá mi Pythagoras ṣe ká wọlé ẹ ṣeun ẹ padà ìjà dẹ̀ ti tán o.
Yọ̀mí ló yẹ pé alalẹ́ nìkan ló máa ń dóbò èmi anytime ni àárọ̀ sọ alẹ́ every time.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀gá mi ló tó bẹ́ẹ̀.
tí gbogbo èèyàn bá tiẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ tó máa dùn yàn ṣáwájẹ́ ni tí olùkó ló fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ tó fẹ́ máa tẹ́tí wa tí ò níyàwó tí ò mọ ibi tó ń tì í bọ̀ tí gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ra mọ́ tán Mr. Pata ẹ̀ ń fọ́ hand wa o àwa kàn ní kábáwèrè ṣeré ọwọ́ lẹ́ǹkan ni òun bá wò ó òun bá owó ló mọ̀ tó ń tì bọ̀.
ẹ máa jẹ́ kí Mr. Pata kẹ́nu wọn kó máa ṣe blẹ̀blẹ̀blẹ̀blẹ̀ kó ń ṣẹ́jọ́ wọn ṣe bó ṣàtẹ́mi ló fún ọ lọ́rọ̀ sọ.
Bẹ̀nẹ̀ I know where you stand all along. You never wanted this to
ẹ̀rọ
work.
máa dárúkọ Yomi ẹ̀rù ń bà mí o. United Nations ló fún ní kíní ẹjọ́ o.
ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ta ló tún jẹ́ Obama of Canada again right? God, it is well.
Mr. Joseph.
Alobama Canada o. Ṣé kò ń pẹ́ ṣìnà Mr. Joseph US lọ ti lọ́bàmà o.
You have my support. You have my support from now henceforth.
Nítorí ẹ̀ ni Mr. Pata láti máa gba gbogbo everything fún Sister Temi because ó ń jẹ́ kan fẹ́ni tó ń wọ̀n Sister Temi làkìtàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ jẹ́ kó yé yín Sister Temi làkìtàn.
Oh, fearless. Ṣé ti ṣe tó àti wá lọ sùn?
Ẹjọ́ lágbo mélòó.
Ṣé ìwọ bóyá ẹ fẹ́ ní early bedtime lénìí?
Ṣé wọ́n pẹ́ yìí lọ́ máa ń fẹ́ nǹkan sí tẹ̀ máa sùn lọ èmi ò wọ́n lè fẹ́ fèmí tọ́ pín a tún fi fóònù pè é.
Ó tiẹ̀ lẹ́yìn kọ̀ọ̀kan tá a máa wá ọkọ̀ fún lórí platform fearless for number one. A máa ship me out. Benevolence used to be like you too. Ká tó wá Ricardo lé àwọn lọ́wọ́.
Ibi tí mo ti rí Ricardo ọ̀rọ̀ ìwà ibi tí mo ti rí wọn.
Adult kitchen ẹ̀ṣọ́ ara yín don't start okay. Ricardo Banks àbí wò. Ricardo Instagram.
Ricardo Banks náà ni.
So, but I
hope you guys will be able to rest now.
I would just want them to rest by all means.
Rest báwo ṣé mo pé mi ò kí n dá sọ̀rọ̀ yín on this one I sit up mo wà lórí mata yín
I can feel your pain, benevolence. Benevolence yóò mute kò rọrọ sọ. Yóò máa sọ sí lẹ́yìn báyìí.
Anyway, I'm sending you chicken pox and measles. Immediately.
Kí ló dé? Mizal ni.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ẹ má jà tún máa ránṣẹ́ ogun síra wa náà.
balance tẹ wá dálé mi lórí ẹ̀yin méjèèjì my God will judge o torí ẹ̀yin ni mo wà
ó máa díù pẹ̀lẹ́ ẹ̀yin iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run àfi kí nǹkan tó máa ṣe fún yín.
kéèyàn kankan má dúnkokò mọ́ mi o torí petition ti pọ̀ ńlẹ̀ o ẹ mọ̀ kọ́nà tí o èmi dẹ̀rẹ́ ìgálá lọ ẹ má tún fi tiyín kún o ẹ má dúnkokò mọ́ mi o. Bọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí Mr. Pythagoras tí n bá tún pè yín wípé ẹ̀sùn èmi gan-an máa bá yín fọ́tẹ́gùn sí ni tó bá ti lẹ́sùn àmọ́ èmi náà máa fọ́tẹ́gùn sí kẹ́ lè sùn dáadáa tó bá dọjọ́ mi.
Tó bá dọjọ́ mi mo mọ̀ pé most people will still not learn their lessons. They will still go the same routes. Somebody like benevolence.
Comment Mama G wọ́n ní justice ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. In Mr. Pythagoras voice. Justice
avoid me lálẹ́ ara ń kọ mi.
Ẹ ti ẹ̀ gbọ́nà benevolence fearless báwo lẹ ṣe ń ṣe torí mo máa ń rí yín pẹ́yìn lẹ máa ń wà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí how do you feel after all this ma.
Àwọn yẹn ó ti di mọ́líkì sáwọn lára wọn ò lè bọ́nú ẹ̀ wọn ò lè bọ́.
Mo lọ́jọ́ ẹ̀wà tí wọ́n fọ́ ní mọ́gi.
rí pé pẹ́rẹ́ǹtì náà ya nǹkan mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ ni kò sí ọ̀n gbà mọ́ pa níṣẹ́ o lè fìdí mi tún rẹ mi. ìgbà tí wọ́n lè sọ pé sátẹ́mì wà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n máa hàn mute tí infinity bá lọ tàbí wò pé àwọn àìtì mọ̀ mi tán wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí mo kàn rẹ́ níbi tí wọ́n jókòó sí. ẹ lọ sùn flaky ẹ lọ sùn.
Go and calm your ọkọ.
ẹ dóko kẹ tó sùn gbogbo yín lálẹ́ yìí.
ìbá tún ronú lọ síwájú rò lọ́sẹ̀ máa pa Yomi ṣáájú nǹkan tó yẹ sáwọn
ọ̀rọ̀
women
burúkú lọ̀rọ̀
wájú.
yẹn o but kò sí wàhálà.
Tí everybody bá tiẹ̀ wá ń díwọ́ alágbàfọ̀ ó yẹ kó tọ́ sátọ̀ léṣá gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọlọ́jà ìwà ṣe sọ torí mi ò mọ bó ṣe mọ̀ so according to our ọlọ́jà ìwà said and I quote pé pikin penis ló wà ní ìdí Yomi.
ẹwẹ yẹn ṣáà máa fi kún petition mọ́ petition nílẹ̀ o ẹ máa tì sí mi o Mr. Paita kó lè máa pọ̀ sí àbí anaiko tí kò sí wàhálà ṣé mi nìkan mo dẹ́ kọ́ pikipi mọ́mí dúpsì náà sọ o àpọ̀tà sọ́sọ́ wá jẹ́ tèmi lẹ̀ wá mú ó ṣe jẹ́ tèmi lẹ̀ mú.
títí gangan ló jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé you're saying what you know like you have access to some information táwọn ò mọ̀.
confam tí ẹ ní apá àti wèrè bàbá mi tó bá jẹ́ ẹ̀ confam ni òun náà ò lè tán ṣe é pé mo tún dárúkọ bí tán ti lọ ń bára àwọn nǹkan tó fi máa ń bá a pa ó lò sí kó sọ pé irọ́ ni mo pa orí bíbá yìí ló ti dògé ẹgọ́ ọ̀sán-ọ̀sà lórí ìyẹn confam.
In that case kò ọ̀rẹ́ ò lè mọ́ kó rọra lọ géwọ̀n bá kékeré tó kù bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ìdí ti wà ńlẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́dì ọyàn wà bẹ́ẹ̀ kí ló tún dúró dé ó gé yẹn kúrò kó mọ̀ fóun dobìnrin wọn ṣàǹfọ̀rọ̀.
Mr. Pythagoras olóṣì Yomi ó lóun ń rìn lọ ó ní gẹ́ ọ̀kan náà rìn bọ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn ó ní bó ṣe kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ gẹ́rẹ́ ó ní gẹ́rẹ́ bá wọ ìgbà pé gẹ́rẹ́ wa ní ká ṣáàdúró ìdí tí wọn nìkan kó wálé ayé ni wèrè olóṣì inú ẹ̀ máa ń dùn pẹ̀lú fúru orí ẹ̀gbọ́n tó lóbìnrin lòun máa ń sùn òun ò lè sùn tọkùnrin olóṣì akókó.
bóyá kan tó wà tó àtẹ̀sí mọ́jọ́lá olúwa náà nìyẹn but Yomi fún ètò ṣe yìí náà ò lè bọ́nú ẹ̀ o mọ́jọ́lá ti kọrin yẹn o ẹni tó bá jálé agbọ́n máa tá ẹ o ó ti forí jálé agbọ́n báyìí kò síbi tó ń lọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó sọ̀rọ̀ tó yẹn sáwọn èèyàn mi ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bá mi lójijì pé Yomi lẹ́nu ẹ̀ wọ́n máa ṣe justice fún yàn kan léwe lórí visit ọ̀rẹ́ lọ́jọ́ mi àwọn critical thinkers yín mọ̀dépọ́tù ti mú ṣìtú sọ́wọ́ ẹ̀gẹ́ mo rò bóyá àwọn àti jòsì ti parí ìjà ni ẹ jẹ́ pé part 1 ni wọ́n ṣe parí yẹn wọ́n sì máa já part 2 torí there is no way jòsì máa wò wọ́n ràn pẹ̀lú dragging tó ń ṣe fún kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ yìí.
Mr. Pythagoras èmi mọ̀ pé àwọn people yẹn náà wọ́n forgive ẹ o it's all for the show o àwọn náà ń fẹ́ṣẹ́ bó ṣe bọ́ta yẹn ó ní nǹkan tí kẹ́tẹ́lẹ́ tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn níjẹta náà ó dà pé fearless ó ní nǹkan kan tí wọ́n ti lọ bá sọ ní inú ilé ni pé kó bọ́ta tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú owó wọ́n jọ ń dẹ ara wọn ni o they just want the show to continue ní sà ṣé ti dé padà mo rí i pé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀fun.
Yeah, because I don't know kò sí bí jòsì ṣe máa lajú sílẹ̀ tó máa jẹ́ kó máa wọ́ṣí tù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn because at this point it is Joseph Aloba's saving grace tí Joseph Aloba bá deserve ẹ̀wọ̀n 10 years itu nìkan ló lè ẹ̀pù ẹ̀ bóyá bá reduce ẹ̀ sí say 5 years or something with maybe sound advice and practical way to go about it. So kò wá ní lajú sílẹ̀ kẹ́ni tó máa gbà á lọ́wọ́ kìnìún kẹ́yìn wá máa drag ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ọ̀yìn máa jà part 2 and watch out for it. You can bet on it. There's no way Joseph Aloba will allow them. Ednas who posted something the other day. Ẹ̀rọ dà pé àwọn kan share sí mi. Vengeance, you're stupid. If you don't know something, you should. The same way you've been lying from the beginning of this justice of Mohbad, or since you joined. Torí àárín ọ̀nà nìwọ náà lọ pè wá níbì kan nípò òkè ó dà pé ìwọ ní bífù pẹ̀lú ọba kan bì kan tó máa bọ̀ kó wá dá sọ́rọ̀ yìí. You were not there from the beginning. O join láàrin ọ̀nà ní Bukky Jesse ló lọ mú ẹ wá níbì kan láàrin ọ̀nà. So you've been lying about in fact, anything you hear from Vengeance mouth, you can take it to the bank, it's a lie. I mean, take it to the bank that ironi, Vengeance man, nothing else. And that's why you see him on top of his voice, cursing, saying all sorts of things. You see, that is cursing or is there praising Joseph Aloba. Méjì nìyẹn. He cannot analyze anything. Láàárín gbogbo wọn bẹ̀ tó pera ní Odmo Robion gan tiẹ̀ wà láàárín critical thinkers. Because they cannot even think, not to talk of thinking critically.
No, it's not part of them. One of you will Gbese.
Yeah, because that's all he can do. To shout on top of his voice. Brand ìtọ́jú ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Nǹkan tó ń fi gain recognition láàárín wọn ni ẹ pé òkè eléyìí town crier lélẹ́yìí. Òkè ó dà pé lè náà máa wúlò nínú kọ́ọ̀sì yìí.
Mr.
Láti ẹ̀rí
Pythagoras,
nǹkan tó ń pariwo.
ó dà pé ẹ̀yin òun kan tèmi ń rí o. Sorry to interject. I
Yeah,
think
go
they
on.
are trying to frustrate Shitu to, how will I put it, to leave Joseph Aloba so that this DNA of a thing, they can delay it once again and start it all over again.
Bene on 100. That's the confirmento. Already, I said it, I think I said it 2 days ago. Wípé bébẹ̀ tán bẹ àwọn critical stupid yìí. Wọ́n wá frustrate, that's the plan. Wọ́n wá frustrate láti let Shitu go. That is the plan, Mr. Paita. I go follow you talk. That's the plan.
But at the end of it, yeah, that might be their plan. But at the end of it, there is no way Jose is leaving Shitu. Please, not in the foreseeable future. They will try.
But Shitu might leave him. That's the point. Jose can't. But
Then that will not be the second war tí mo ń sọ yẹn sẹ́.
okay.
Wait, there's another war coming láàrin wa méjèèjì.
Okay.
Because Jose máa mọ̀ pé yes, the more they continue with this their campaign, if this man is watching it, about to close the bá watch here, it might be forced to say, you know what, I'm stepping away. But pé bóyá Jose ló máa leave wọn no. And at that point, tó bá wá wà forcing pé I don't care, I'm stepping away, then Jose will now come back, revisit ìjà yìí pẹ̀lú wọn. Ìgbà yẹn ló máa ja fight to finish yẹn. Gbogbo ìtọ́ ìkọ̀kọ̀ já ẹ má bú bàbá bọ́tẹ́ lè bú ìyàwó bàbá. Ẹ má bú bàbá bọ́tẹ́ lè bú lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá. Ẹ má bú bàbá ẹ lè bá jálé bàbá. Ẹ lè bu ẹni tó ń fi bàbá lẹ́mìí tó ń fọkàn ẹ̀ balẹ̀. Ẹni tó ń sọ fún báwọn pé máa bọ̀ ń bì yìí. Máa bọ̀ jẹ́ báyìí màsáàjì ẹ̀yẹn lè bú yẹn ẹ̀ dẹ̀ fẹ́ bú bàbá. Ẹ mókun ẹ̀mí bàbá ẹ̀ ń fàájá ẹ̀ náà fẹ́ bú bàbá. Kí ló tún kù? But just watch and wait. Or that is coming very soon. We will get there very soon. Our own job here is to continue monitoring the situation. Wọ́n tó bá yẹ fún ìdà, wọ́n lè dà lọ́wọ́. Àwọn tó bá yẹ fẹ́wọ̀n, táwa fáwọn lẹ́wọ̀n lọ́wọ́. Iṣẹ́ tọ́lọ́run rán tó rán àwa sáàrin wọn nìyẹn. We watch them. Fúnra náà máa fúnra wọn lé wa lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n kàn máa fà wọ́n gẹ́lẹ́ báyìí ni. And for that stupid one, Vengeance kí tó tún gbàgbé again. I think he was making a post, Sam Sodium, báyìí nìkan. Mo tiẹ̀ mọ̀ ṣé ẹ ti gbọ́ anything ṣé ó ti perfect bẹ́ẹ̀lì yẹn. I'm not sure nǹkan ti perfect bẹ́ẹ̀lì ẹ̀. Ó yìí máa sọ̀rùn 1 week or more
Not yet.
níbi tó wà.
Not yet.
Ó yìí máa sun oorun ẹ̀ lọ́nbẹ̀. For avoidance of doubt or to clear anything in anybody's mind. I'm saying it loud and clear. Wumi's team, Femi's platform, was responsible for the arrest and the current prosecution of Samsodion. We are responsible from it, from the beginning of it to the end of it. And for clarity's sake also, Samsodion doesn't just have one case in the courts. Only several cases to hang lórí ọrùn ẹ̀ báyìí on different levels. We picked him up using the federal laws and the federal courts. It was after we picked him up, went for there are just some things that yes, we don't want to put them on the media there because they are sensitive information. Gbogbo àwọn wèrè apologies tiẹ̀ náà, gbogbo bó ṣe ń pè gbogbo message tó ń send láti mọ whereabout here. Nígbà tí wọn ò tí kọ́kọ́ mọ whereabout here, we have the messages. We have the messages. Ọwọ́ wa ni gbogbo message yẹn dé sí. That was part of the plan. Because we know, and that's why we keep telling our people, it's better to do one thing and perfect it than trying to dip your hands in a whole lot of other things, just leaving them halfway. Excuse me. It might look like, oh, some of these things are taking time. When is this one going to happen? When is that one going to happen? It's because we are laying the groundwork. We are making sure they are not getting off. Pé kò lè sí any opportunity fún wọn láti sọ pé kí àwọn wriggle way àwọn out. That is exactly the things that happened with Samsodion. Of course, it has been on the radar of the police, but it's find a way of being elusive. Omobo in Yoboro, you know, he lives in the slum and all that. So kò easy láti identify house here and all that. So with coordination with the Nigerian police and some of our people, from one or two connection maybe no. Because you might not know, there are a lot of people on the platform here that they have some connections that they might not come on the platform, they might not come on the panel, but on our connections from here and there. And tap into. They were able to track him, pick him up. Ó dà pé sister Tony sọ story yẹn fún yín gbà yẹn. I think ìwọ nígbà tó fi máa gbé bọ̀bọ̀ wèrè yẹn, nígbà tó máa invite ẹ̀ wá síbi tó máa invite ẹ̀ sí. Ọmọ ló ní kó lọ bá àwọn mú wá ná. Ó ní kó bóyá tó bá tiẹ̀ bá àwọn arrange ọmọ méjì. Ní ẹni tó ń ṣe justice nìyẹn o.
Àti NSC.
Àti NSC.
Lẹ́yìn tó kọ́kọ́ gba 20k owó pé wọn ò gbé ńjọ́ tó yẹ kó gbé. Olùsí àtúnṣọjọ́ gbígbé síwájú ó tún ní nípa disappoint òun àgbà 20,000 owó iṣẹ́ tó yẹ kóun ṣe ń jọ yẹn. Wọ́n tún fún 20,000 ó tún gbà ó tún pocket.
Ó ní kó bá àwọn ọmọ méjì ká arrange ọmọ méjì fóun pé nínú owó àwọn justice kan náà ká tún arrange ọmọ méjì fún ẹnu ẹ̀. Ìyẹn dẹ̀ lé o.
wọ́n ló ti po egungun wọ́n ló po egun wọ́n ní àwọn tó ń sọ wọ́n ní tẹ́ bá wọ́n ní àánú èèyàn á ṣe wọ́n lè gun
Nǹkan tó deserve nìyẹn.
Nigerian
So
prison.
you know, so that people will know. So that when you see any post from somebody like Vedians, you will know it's just tapping, it's just lying. It doesn't, it's not in tandem with reality. All he wants to do is come online and shout, Baba Liamu, Baba Liamu, Baba Mohbad. ó tiẹ̀ ti pẹ́ ta ti gbọ́ bàbá Mohbad gbẹ̀yìn létà ló dẹ́ńpẹ́rọ̀ láàrin
ìjọba
ọ̀nà yẹn.
nàìjíríà
Kẹ́ni tó ń gbójú ẹ̀ sàpamọ́ tó tún sọ náà nobody know my number, nobody can guess my face. If you're bold enough pẹ̀lú gbogbo wúfà tó gbé sọ̀fun, why can you not come out boldly and fight for what you're supporting? If you want to be at the forefront, you want to behave like, oh, ìwọ ni emperor, ìwọ ni general. Why not? What kind of general are you? What kind of timid general are you? You cannot even lead your soldiers to battle with boldness. You are a fucking coward.
ọ̀dẹ̀ Ṣòwòrẹ́ ni ẹ̀ Ṣòwòrẹ́ ló gbójú síta ẹ̀ òun ò lè ṣe bí Ṣòwòrẹ́ ọ̀dẹ̀
You are a fucking coward. Vengeance. So we did it.
kó
We
tẹ̀ ṣe bí
arrested.
Ṣòwòrẹ́ olórí burúkú.
We arrested Samsodion. It was after the arrest of Samsodion that we now had to release the information to some quarters. People that are interested in him also, that have been looking for him. But don't get it twisted. It was through the effort of the Wumi supporters, this platform, that Samsodion was apprehended by the Nigerian police. We made the resources available, the personnel involved. It was through this platform. It was through Wumi supporters platform that all this was done. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn la ṣe release àwọn information sáwọn quarters kan dé ọ̀dọ̀ Ìyábọ̀ Òjó pé ọmọ yìí ó àti mo are you interested pé ẹ fẹ́ wà interested àbẹ́ wà interested. And they got involved on another level entirely. They took him okay ẹ̀yin ẹ ṣe tí níbi tẹ́yìn bá ti fẹ́ ṣe we are holding him or we will be charging him based on a separate state laws làwọn lò state court làwọn lò fún. So nǹkan tó wà lọ́rùn Samsodion kò ń ṣe nǹkan kékeré, kò ń ṣe nǹkan kékeré. And if you think I'm lying, what you should be asking Vengeance is what charges was he tied to court for? What are the charges? On who are the witnesses to the charges? I will not by any case, I will not my witness. That's where you will know where it is coming from. Tó bá ṣáà jẹ́ Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ló arrest ẹ̀, it will be Ìyábọ̀ Òjó or any of our associates ló máa jẹ́ witness lórí case yẹn. And if it is not, then our name will not even surface at all there. That's just to clear the air and let people know that anything you hear from these quarters, you can always know it will be a lie. They will want to find a way of manipulating it. Because I don't even know where that kind of narrative is coming from. I don't know to what purpose. But we know these people lie for a living, even on things that will not even matter at all, they will lie. Because what's the point? Àti gbé fún bí oṣù mélòó sí yìí, wọ́n grant ẹ̀ ń bail, kò tí ì perfect bail ẹ̀. What is the point of the stupid write-up? Nothing. And if you still feel your people should not be, no, we are not even scaring anybody. People are free to talk. And sometimes when people are doing their shows, when they are talking, all we can do is encourage them. Because it's from this talk. Tí wọ́n bá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, they will not be comfortable enough to put themselves in trouble. Wọn ò lè sọ débi tá àti máa mú ìtafẹ́ lò. Yes, òun máa ká wa lára ń gbà mí alágbájá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ jẹ́ kó túbọ̀ sọ. Ó lè máa sọ kó ì máa beat around the bush kó má tí cross the line tí òfin lè ti gbé. All this gbogbo àwọn tó attack Ọmọ́wùnmí, yes, they can be sued. All of them, they can be sued on a civil matter. But is Ọmọ́wùnmí looking for money? from them? No. Do they even have the money? No. We need to make sure they cross that line between civil issue and criminal issue. It is better to have them on criminal issues. Civil, what will be this thing? Come on, we will file for damages. Okay, come on, sort of more. They don't even have the money. Among doesn't even need their money. So, but on criminal issue, there is nothing like a loss on your buy. On most of these cyber issues, it is jail time. So, damn, that's where we want to get them. Want them to be comfortable enough. Bàbá ti sọ tí ò sí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn léléyìí. Lọ́tún mélèé tí ò sí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn. Little by little, they will start getting comfortable and they will start saying a whole lot of other things. Bí ó bá jẹ́ first day tí Sam Sodion tí ṣe ogbó rọ́bìṣì ẹ̀ ni a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lọ fi arrest threatening ẹ̀. Even though we know pé àwọn èèyàn wa nígbà míì àní sùúrù bọ́dà yìí ká wa lára sí náà dẹ̀ ni. Go and arrest that boy. Go and bá jẹ́ pẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ náà lọ ti fún lára pọ́ fẹ́ arrest ẹ̀. A lè rí arrest yìí. Dábàá fún sùúrù díẹ̀ ká fún ní rope ká jẹ́ kó wà comfortable kó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé kò sí law tó lè mú is above the law kò sẹ́ni tó lè mú àlérí mú bẹ̀ yẹn. So ìgbà míì tá a bá ráwọn kọ́mẹ́ǹtì yín what are you doing? This one needs to be arrested. I smile sometimes tí bá rí yẹn pé má wọrí ẹ̀ ìfún ọ láàyè a máa dé stage yẹn ẹ jẹ́ kọ́ yìí máa sọ lọ. Wọn ò tí ì sọ débi tí àìmá tí tófin ti máa lè mú wọn dáadáa. And for some other people also tó jẹ́ pé some of you might have in mind pé eléyìí náà ti ṣe kíní kan tọ̀hún ti ṣe kíní kan. Some of them is either we're in the process or we'll be getting into it too very soon. Don't forget, we also need to choose wisely. We need to pick our battles. Yes, gbogbo wọn ló jọ bí ká gbé, but a lè gbogbo wọn náà mọ́ lẹ́ǹkan náà. A máa yọ wọn díẹ̀díẹ̀ náà, a máa yọ bí ọmọ wọ̀ ni. Tó bá wá eléyìí tó kọrin fún Sam Sodion da orí tí mo lò lọ tí wọ́n rí yẹn tó kọ fún eléyìí tí wọ́n rí yẹn náà díẹ̀díẹ̀ oníkálukú á rí break line. Ẹ jẹ́ kó máa ṣe kó dàbẹ̀ ni pé they are above the law or the law is not working. Leave them. Nígbà tí Yomi ń gba ojú windows ajáde nínú station. Maybe before then he thought he was invincible. Nígbà tó ń smuggle ọmọ jáde láti Kútọ́nù when you can easily book a flight from Lagos. He thought he was invincible. Kò tí ì bọ́ síta ṣèwádìí declare àwọn nǹkan tó ń le gangan. Kò tí ì bọ́ síta wá sọ àwọn náà tó ń rá lẹ́pọ̀n ẹ̀ kékeré yẹn náà kò tí ì bọ́ síta wá sọ. Leave them. Let them continue talking. Let them be comfortable. Both the wheat and the shaft. Leave them. Let them grow together. For these people, the day of harvest is fast approaching. Separate wọn síbi tó bá yẹ kó wọ̀. Joseph Aloba gbogbo gàlégàlé ẹ̀ náà nígbà tó rí court case ṣé ààrẹ ò máa balẹ̀ ṣé kò máa gbó sójú padà. Nígbà tó ń lọ tó ti rẹ̀ òun ṣẹ̀dẹ̀ láti court ni. Ẹ̀mí àfẹ́ bọ́ sí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ case tó wà nílẹ̀. Ẹ̀mí àfẹ́ bọ́ sí. He went to court based on the defamation suit. Tó ní pẹ̀lú ọmọ mi lóye lọ sí court ní last time tó ṣe láìtọ́ ní òun ṣe ń bọ̀ láti court yẹn. It was on that case. The case was adjourned in October. Like I said, we are picking the battles, we're picking the fights. Àmọ́ pé jà yẹn pọ̀, we cannot fight everything We cannot be fighting on different fronts at the same time. We need to choose which one is more urgent and important. Obi, wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ pò àlọ́ba, wọ́n fẹ́ yọ kúrò ní gbogbo wàhálà tó wà. The 13 million with them will be the list of Joseph Aloba's concern eventually. Some of them, they have existing gag orders on them. They know. Even if they are disobeying it, it is still good. Indulge one on it. It's good to disobey a court order. You know exists. It will be easier for the court to throw you into jail. It will be easier to get some prayers granted against such an individual. So it's not like some of these things we have not thought about it, or we are not taking steps to stem them. Some of these things, the process it might look slow. But the done deal tán, we will enjoy it. The done deal tán gan that we don't know. Ó jẹ́ pé àwọn tó dẹ̀ affect náà, all ti mọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ara wọn. Some of them, you will see the way they keep trying to come out to try and correct or retrace their steps. Ẹlòmíì tó bá kọ̀ wá sórí line tó bá wá yin pólíìsì tó wá ṣe àrùn bí a kò mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe ni. Ó ń try láti create trail of evidence fúnra ẹ̀ náà ni. Ok, tẹ́ bá sọ pé òun sọ báyìí bí báyìí, àwọn ètò òun dẹ̀ sọ bí báyìí nǹkan. They're not foolish. Nǹkan tí mi jáde wá ṣe nìyẹn. But ìjà tí àwọn yẹn ṣì máa jà. And I think it was Winners that was asking the question earlier on. Yes, whether P2 quits or not, the court date of November 11 the court will still convene for that date. It will still have to be in court. That's Joseph Aloba. If he has a new representation, that one will have to be in court also. That date will not change. They can try to delay the process. They've been trying. That's what they've been trying. The last time I spoke on this, that's still where we are. They have tried again since that last time to get in touch. They are still not responding. This is even the court getting in touch with them. So I know somebody will be angry then. Pé kó lọ arrest here now. Díẹ̀ ni wọ́n máa tò lórí ra wọn ni kó tó dé stage ń bóyá ẹ lọ arrest ẹ lọ tì mọ́lẹ̀ àbẹ́fọ̀ sí ẹ ṣe kínní yìí. Doesn't just happen like that. A máa sọ, ó máa nínú kó tó dé stage ń pò okay. This point, this is what we have to do. So ẹ jẹ́ ká máa calm down. They can try to delay it, but eventually, it will do the DNA. And as per settlement, yes, somebody is saying Wunmi should not agree to settle with Joseph Aloba out of court. One thing you should know about civil case, and especially when it has to do with families, about Rimpoke, these people are, in fact, even if they are not related, most civil cases, the court will refer you to ADR first. If it's all this, motion, most are like 90% of the time, the court will refer the parties to ADR. They'll go and sit down. Go and talk about it. See if you can come up with something that we can adopt for you. Agree on something. It's when they are unable to agree, that's when they come back to the courts. No, we have not agreed. Help us make a decision on this. So it will happen on this one too. So whether they agree, whether they don't agree, is the process. They will still have to follow it. What Among me is requesting for is that you have defamed me. You have said this, you have said this, you have said this. You need to retract whatever you have said. You need to issue a public apology. You need to retrace your steps. And in addition to all these things, you need to pay me 100 million naira.
Mo kú o, Josie.
So the courts
Ayé
will follow
Josie
the
padà bàjẹ́.
process. The court will refer you to arbitration first. If they agree on it, of course, the discussion will start from Among Me's representation presenting that same list of requests to Joseph Aloba's representation. Now, yes, in Kotamulosi Court Lele. So the court said we should come and sit down and talk about it. Are you ready to do this, and do all this? It's either they say yes or they bring a counter offer like, okay, we'll do this one, but this one we cannot do. For example, this money, 100 million, we don't have it. Let us settle this thing here. Now, we are ready to pay you 20 million right away as soon as we agree on this. Then Among can decide, no, I don't want 20 million, it's that 100 million I want. And if they're unable to agree or come up with something, they go back to the court that this is not working. Then that's when the court will now look the merits, we look at the ingredients of this case. We look at the facts there. Then decide based on the law and based on the facts available to them. So settling out of court is still part of the judicial process. So don't be surprised if that happens. It is still part of the process. It means they have agreed on something, which will also be made known if we get to that point eventually. Ẹni mo ń gbọ́ lọ́sọ̀ lẹ́ǹkan ní àwọn kan ní àwọn fẹ́ petition sí Statemi. Kí ni Statemi ṣe fún ọtọ́ petition wọn?
No, gbogbo wa ló fẹ́ petition o, gbogbo wa lórí platform.
Gbogbo wa ni Statemi nìkan.
Gbogbo akẹ́yìírọ̀ ṣé ọmọ ẹ̀mí mọ́ wọn.
Ẹ̀yin lè máa wà number one.
Statemi ó o tó. Ẹ̀yin ó wọ̀ Statemi ó o
Statemi's
tó.
platform kọ́lẹ̀ wà ní.
Wọ́n pè yín landlord inú yín dùn. Ẹ wá ní sọ́mọ yín mọ́ wọn.
Kí la ṣe tọ́tún náà wọn petition àbáyé?
Anna Azuko ló ń rẹ́rìn ló ń ràn nẹ́nu. Anna Azuko ló ń ràn nẹ́nu. Ṣé mo sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ fún yín láti bí ìjẹta ló ti lẹ́nu ẹ ti ń ṣe pérépéré. Òun lọ ní náà ìgbà tí pressure tó ń bú Yọ̀mí bíbá yẹn. Mo gbọ́ tí àwọn èèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ pé wọ́n stream wa lọ. Èmi náà wá lọ. So gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń play kíní ẹbí tí mò ń send láfìlẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan yẹn mo lọ bẹ̀. Gbàdúmàdé bẹ̀ mo jẹ̀ bá tí lady kan sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ dá. Here we work as a family pé ọ̀n kì í ráàrin wa pé kí ni right tí Arífá ní láti lọ máa sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní police station nípa Yọ̀mí tó jẹ́jẹ́ pé the same cause lọ́jọ́ ń ṣe bla 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 pé that's not good enough ní pé oríṣiríṣi ìranù làwọn máa ń rí lọ́dọ̀ ti tàwọn pé kán wo àwa tá a bá fẹ́ búlé èèyàn báyìí a máa jọ ṣépọ̀ ni tá a bá fẹ́ díù pẹ̀lú èèyàn bá a máa ṣépọ̀ ní one voice tí ò jẹ́ ní anybody tó máa sún sẹ́yìn pé bọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ àwọn bíi káwọn máa rí camera down, káwọn máa release nude ara wọn, release chat ara wọn, release pictures and details ara wọn, bla
Wọ́n
bla
máa
bla.
ṣògo lábàṣà.
Ń pé gbogbo àwọn nǹkan báyẹn làwọn máa ń rí ní ọ̀dọ̀ tàwọn. Máa yẹ pé nǹkan tó ń sọ nìyẹn, mo rò pé normal thing tẹ́ máa ń sọ every time ni mo kọ̀ kúrò ńbẹ̀. Àbímídé ṣe wọlé tó ní wọ́n mà náà ti fẹ́ petition gbogbo àṣọ. Bọ́ mo rá hàn lórí seat yẹn nígbà tí màá fi kúrò ńbẹ̀. Bọ̀gbà tí òun ṣe òun ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ tí mi jẹ́ gbọ́ anybody sọ nǹkan tó ṣe kíní I left. So àfọyẹ̀ṣẹ̀ á ní nígbà tó máa gbé máìkì lé òpónú akíndánidání tó yẹ pé nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé ẹ̀ tí ń affect ẹ̀ ní brain ni. Wọ́n ló bá ní rubbish làwa máa ń ṣe ń bíbà yìí pé ò kọ́ imagine ó ti dẹ̀ méjì tó ti ṣòbítúárì fún Victoria pé ru nonsense wo nìyẹn, ru rubbish wo nìyẹn, pé ṣáwọn náà lè work like a team káwọn petition gbogbo wa jù. Wọ́n nílé èèyàn kan bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wá ń dá lóhùn pé kán jẹ́ káwọn sọ tòótọ́ o, àwọn èèyàn tí tàwọn náà ló máa ń kọ́kọ́ lọ fún wọn o kó tó di pé wọ́n sọ pé kán má bóun sọ̀rọ̀ tí olóṣà ń lẹ́nu pérépéré bó ṣe máa ń lé ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. So wọ́n ní pẹ́tẹ́jù wa sọ pé ọtí kájú káwọn ṣiṣẹ́ lórí petition yẹn pé that's a good suggestion.
That's a nice move by them.
Yeah.
It's a really nice one. But báwo la ṣe máa ṣe irú ẹ̀ máa ti ń ta ìní kéèsì pẹ̀lú Yọ̀mí ní court nsìn.
Kéèsì màmá gorí kéèsì ni.
Nígi má dẹ̀rẹ̀ lugi. Torí ẹ̀kọ́ la máa kọ́ Yorùbá dàpọ̀ máa pa kéèsì tí tá à ń ṣe pẹ̀lú Yọ̀mí tì nìyẹn. Because apparently Yọ̀mí is in court with us. We don't know what he wants really. Ó náà ti gbé wa lọ sí court so we can so we can so we can.
Àwọn méjì ní síta ni.
Níjà wo ni first year nígbà ó lọ àjọnù ó mà ti fẹ́ tóró ó mà máa fẹ́ pọ́dún kan sí tí Yọ̀mí tí lóun máa ti
sọ̀rọ̀
rí
lọ́wọ́
ọkọ̀
ni
tún
wọ́n
tẹ́
jù
màá
mí
rí
síta.
nǹkan.
Mò ń sọ nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́ ní sàbùmáṣí sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n jù mí síta ni. So mo ní àwa tá jẹ ní kéèsì lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí pẹ̀lú Yọ̀mí. Ẹjọ́ ta ló wà ní síìtì kejì àti kẹta ní after Fearless àti Mr. Paitain. Mi ìrẹ́yìn méjèèjì yẹn mọ́ rárá so bí akẹ́ bọ́lẹ̀ kẹ́ padà.
Cindy àti Adotra ọlọ́jà àbàkẹ́ Cindy àti Adotra ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀.
Adotra jẹ́ ti sùn wọ́n á ti sùn tiwọn bí Sista Cindy yẹn ṣe máa wà níbẹ̀. So nǹkan tó ní wọ́n sọ nìyẹn o.
Sister Temi ṣebí the other time Yọ̀mí sọ pé ẹ̀yin àtọ̀gá mi lè fẹ́ poison òun pẹ̀lú omi ẹ̀dẹ̀ fẹ́ tún fẹ́ nǹkan èní ìgbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ wèrè tó ń sọ ó ní wọ́n go spiritual ìgbà tóun náà fẹ́ poison òun pẹ̀lú omi tóun sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ fi nǹkan sórí iṣẹ́ àfóhun ṣèbóun sọ fún yín àwọn bọ̀bọ́ yẹn tó ti fẹ́ tó ti lọ tó sí ìyá ọmọ òun kìnnìkan máa ò gbà ṣèbó ẹnìkan tó sọ nìyẹn ó ní ẹnìkan tó ń bóyá rífà ló wà.
pátákó ló ń sọ pátákó ló fẹ́ pa àwọn pẹ̀lú pátákó ló ń sọ.
Ẹ̀ta wá ló tó sí ìyá ọmọ ẹ̀ là ń béèrè.
Ẹ kí ló kàn tó wá kó sí ọmọ ẹ̀wọ̀n ṣáà.
Pátákó náà ni ó tó sí ìyá
ó ní wà
ọmọ
sáìdì
wọn ní
kí n
pátákó
gbà
sọ pé pátákó.
Irọ́ kò sọ pé pátákó ó níyàn kan tí wọ́n mọ̀. Pàtìyàn náà ti jọ ṣiṣẹ́ rí ńgbà kan.
láti jọ ṣiṣẹ́ rí.
Ẹ kí ló kàn ń bẹ̀? Torí pé ó ti bímọ fún ẹ kò lè ní tó sà mọ́ kẹ́nìbọ̀dì má fẹ́ mọ́ nígbà tó ti liberate ara ẹ from you tó ti wò ń pò ní nǹkan tó lè offer òun. So kó má move on pẹ̀lú life ẹ̀. Ìyẹn ló tún wá sí social media wá discuss.
ó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gan-an mọ́ ọ̀gbà ìjọsìn ní.
Ẹ má bínú Mr. Paitain fẹ́ bèèrè kankan nípa ẹ má bínú Sadusi nípa Ṣítù yìí ni. Okay now nígbà tí àwọn people yìí sìn because àti nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wọn pẹ̀lú Josie if Josie is going to ignore them and continue to work with Ṣítù ni or ó máa tún wá address wọn or wọ́n máa gbé wọn ra wọn lọ sí kọ̀rọ̀ máa lọ ṣe. So now tán clamor fún Josie pé okay kó lé Ṣítù kí Ṣítù máa lọ. Josie ní case ní ongoing case nísìn ní court. So let's now say okay àwọn critical thinkers wọ́n wá get away wọn, I'm just saying wípé pé jòsí náà lè máa gbà fún wọn pé okay kéèsì wà wọn, so tó bá gbà fún wọn right wípé kí Shittu máa lọ tó dẹ̀ ní ongoing case, tó bá ti díjọ́ court, that means they will continue to adjourn the case until tí Jòsí
No,
bá rí lọ́ọ̀yà mi.
no, no.
Okay, kí ló máa ṣe?
Josie has the right to ó máa fún òun ló máa ó máa send representation. Tí ó bá send representation in, then they can rule against him. It's more like ó appear ní court nìyẹn. Ìsídà kó dẹ̀ wá fúnra ẹ̀, tó bá dẹ̀ wá fúnra ẹ̀, tó bá lè gbọ́ ẹjọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ fúnra ẹ̀. Though the law does not allow him to defend himself really, but in some special cases, if he knows his way around, he can defend himself. But tí ó bá bring any lawyer, then it's more like he's not ready to do the case. He's not showing interest. Then based on the fact that it's available on ground, then the courts can find and make their decision on that.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, on case when you take this case to court, you provide almost all your evidence, all your statements, everything you need to use for the case. You have provided it. Maybe you file the case here. The defense or the other party will see it also. They will provide their own defense to like what Josie did the other time. But when to reach Gracie Lossi Ikeja. Among filed this defamation suit against him, and she provided everything, all the evidence, all the statements, and also swore an oath. These are the things I know, and these are the things I know happened. Then Josie came out with his own defense. Okay, based on what this other person has said, these are the things I'm contesting. So if he doesn't come the next court date with a lawyer and the court is ready to move on, yes, the court can give him some allowance that, okay, we'll adjourn the case, so date you have to provide or you have to come in with a lawyer. The role wa kó sọ pé lawyer ń ṣe quit ni nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn òun ṣì ń try láti get another one. Court can, in their own, they can decide, okay, we'll give you the next 2 weeks, the next 1 month to go and look for a new lawyer to get acquainted with the case back. Otherwise, bí yẹn ò bá wá ṣẹlẹ̀, the judge will go with àwọn nǹkan tó wà níwájú ẹ̀, and the other lawyer tí yẹn bá dé argue case here, and if the facts are there and you have the law supporting it, the judge will come to a decision, and that will be it. Yes, tí ó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tó bá appeal there within the window, within the time frame, good for him. To need the lawyer. Tí ó bá rí lawyer náà, wọ́n á tún find the against here. That's it. So the case cannot keep on going forever. Nítorí Josie ò ní lawyer, no. Màá ní láti dáwò mí ni. Torí ẹni lawyer tó bá máa take on case wọ́n sì, kò ń ṣe case kan ló fẹ́ take on mọ́. Wọ́n ní issue DNA tán ní láti lọ sí court and all that. Eventually nílẹ̀. Ó ní defamation case nílẹ̀. Alómọ̀ bóyá ó ní case pẹ̀lú ọba náà nílẹ̀ bí kan náà. So the lawyer.
Because ṣe rántí pé Gurexy ni wọ́n gba copy passport òun sílẹ̀.
Yeah, on investigate yẹn lọ́wọ́. Eventually, with the DNA will provide them with some conclusive facts and evidence to that case too. They will be able to charge that particular case to court eventually. If the fáwọn tó bá ń bá fà bá decide pé fẹ́ kí máa fèsì lọ lórí kíní, because once the DNA result is out, then àwọn ìyá wọn pòkè gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ nípa ẹni yìí is just intentionally maligning this person. Then they can stop whatever, any investigation can come to a conclusion then with that. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ charges in court. So any lawyer tó bá máa gbà ń sìn gbogbo yẹn ló máa consider. So if you are seeing them kó fẹ́ dá another 25 million about another 50 million. Am I was surprised to go case to one level?
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
lẹ́yìn
sà ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ
tẹ
sà.
máa wá táìpù sí bí báyìí vengeance ṣẹ́yìn lẹ wá ń táìpù sí báyìí torí gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ ń táìpù yẹn torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe ń da yín lò pé we don't know you, who are you. Ẹ má máa lọ yà ẹ lọ bèèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn vengeance náà kó sọ fún mi wáyé tẹ́ ṣe wá ń táìpù sí bí báyìí. Àwa ò ní máa bèèrè gbogbo question yìí
Mr.
because we
Pythagoras,
already know kẹ́ kóra yín lọ sí platform yìí.
Yes, ma'am.
ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ sà because àwọn kan
Yeah.
náà sọ wípé àwọn máa sue ẹ̀ after the DNA. I don't know if if those people are actually báwo mo fẹ́ pé if they are still going to continue with it because nǹkan tó sọ ni pé statement pé tí lẹ́yìn DNA ó máa sọ ikú tó pa ọmọ ẹ̀. So those ones, this particular set of people, wọ́n kí lẹ máa ń pè wọ́n sà human rights activists.
Okay. Yeah.
Like àwọn yẹn sọ pé yẹn làwọn ń dúró dè lọ́dọ̀ táwọn tèmi gbọ́. I'm just bringing this one here sir because you are on set. So I don't know much about the law, but having heard them, I think they still have the right to, as human rights activists, to ask the father, okay, ọmọ yìí tí gbogbo ìlú tó pariwo tó dìde tó ṣe gbogbo nǹkan fún DNA ọmọ náà DNA ọmọ náà DNA ọmọ náà wọ́n sì máa bá a fà á.
Yes.
Then sir nípa ti November 11 yẹn question tèmi tẹ̀ fẹ́ béèrè gangan ni pé tíjò tí ò bá wá tí ò bá lọ ṣebí court wọ́n lè go ahead pẹ̀lú DNA without him coming àbí nígbà tó yẹ pé wọ́n ti submit application wọn
Yes.
àbí ṣebí court ti gba application wọn wọlé.
Yes. At the end of the day, if he keeps ignoring the calls from the court and all that, that's where it will end. No. Okay, it looks like this man is not interested in this thing he wants anymore. But this other party, they are interested in it. Then the court will now supervise the process without him in the picture. So that's what will happen eventually.
Ẹ ṣé sir.
Yes, ma'am. Human feelings. So that could be one real question. Lẹ́ǹkan.
ọ̀gá mi tó bá wá
Yes,
ṣe
ma'am.
tó bá wá ṣe bá ṣe sọ yẹn sí tó bá wá raise any brow he will be arrested àbí.
Raise brow in where? On public media,
Adé
social media, or go to court or what?
anywhere ẹ̀kọ́ tó bá wá sọ pé òun ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ti doctor ẹ̀ wọ́n ti ṣe kinní kan without him kan all those stuffs.
That would be defamation again. That would be another lawsuit loading for him. He can express his freedom of speech, but then he should just know that the same law that grants him freedom of speech also protects people who onus will be on you to prove it at that point, because you have that point brought the name of that person to disrepute. Such a person, they have the option of seeking a redress, of going to the courts to file against such acts of defamation.
Mr. Pythagoras, I have it's not a question, it's just about what Justice said on his live chat. So, he was saying, Shemon, DNA and sin, only last spoke for the first, àwọn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ti fail òun lórí autopsy àti toxicology. Ṣé I don't understand. Does he have right to be saying, because it's just like you coming on live and you are lying about all these things, and government are not doing anything to it.
Wàhálà tó wà nílùú pọ̀ ju kí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì máa monitor Joseph Aloba nìkan lọ. The government is not monitoring him until if anybody feels Joseph Aloba said anything against their interests, something that is not true, they can take it up with him. Or if they feel he has crossed that line and he has done something criminal, they can report him, file a petition against him. That can be investigated and it can be brought to book. The same way Samsodion was going to the marketplace, displaying pictures, displaying banners. The police are too busy. Yes, bóyá tí police kan bá ń kọjá náà jà, àtọ́dẹ̀ were on duty, tó bá rí tó wọ́n pé, okay, this thing is wrong, they can pick him up. But the police will not be there to monitor Samsodion and start seeing what is displaying in the marketplace. You have a whole lot of Samsodion in marketplaces all around, all across Nigeria. So you have people going through stuff, things every day. Báyé sọ̀rọ̀ yìí tó bá fi máa dárọ̀la, àwọn kan sì máa defame àwọn kan. The government will not know everything at every time. So ìwọ tó bá rò
Mr.
bí èèyàn kan ti ṣe nǹkan kan ló máa lọ bá government láti complain.
Okay, mo fẹ́ sáré sọ kí lè wọ́n tẹ̀. Okay, Mr. Patakasa, ẹ wo orú nǹkan tí Jose ń ṣe yẹn. Jose is not really doing it towards the government gangan. It's the partially, but target ẹ̀yìn ni pé ṣe mo pé bó ṣe máa ń kó kinní sórí sí àwọn followers ẹ̀ lórí nìyẹn táwọn yẹn máa bá wọn pé òótọ́ ni wọ́n fún ní kinní o DNA ṣàǹkó òun ló mú ọtí gbogbo fi sọ pé DNA yẹn kò ní positive kò ní kinní kan kinní kan, and this still falls back on ọmọ òun. Gbogbo nǹkan tí Jose ń ṣe is still falling back on ọmọ òun.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
is there?
Yeah, I understand you, me. The only practical thing to do in this kind of issue, okay, this man is going about spreading rumors, disseminating wrong information, and things like that might be harmful to their own reputation. I mean, the other party's reputation, and things like that. They can take him to court. They can get a gag order. They can do a number of things to stop him from doing that. Because we look at the issue, look at the facts involved, they will find based on that. So there's always something to do. There's always a way that can be addressed with through the judicial system. To answer human feelings question the other time, ní pé wọ́n lọ gbé audio ọmọ mi wá pé defense táwọn ní against defamation
nìyẹn.
It's stupidity ló ń worry wọn. Stupidity, ignorance of the law. It's number one. The whatever is contained in the voice note of Omomi, it was not a voice note actually. It was a call between Omomi and Joseph Aloba. So Omomi did not authorize, give consent to be recorded by Joseph Aloba. Yes, he did it. That's fine. Omomi did not spread anything bad. Defamation, if I say something bad about you, that will harm your reputation. If I say something bad about you to another person, and whatever I've said will harm your reputation in the eye of any reasonable person. I can say, Baba is stupid, Jare. Will any reasonable person consider that your reputation will be impacted by Mokonia and he's stupid? Usually no. But depending on the context, say you're applying for a job that requires you to be very smart or very intelligent, that requires you to be on a very high level of IQ, have high level of IQ. And I go to your employer and we're having a discussion, and I say to them that, but what if Mufushe is stupid now? The stupid tó wà harmless ní tobacco ń ṣe just normal conversation with anybody can actually harm your reputation in front of that employer because they don't want a stupid person. They don't even want an average person for that job. They want somebody with a very high level of IQ. So at that point, your reputation will take a hit. So at that point, it can amount to defamation. Just trying to give a distinction there. So what Omomi said, did Omomi say it to a third party? No. Yes. Did it get out to the public? Yes. Prove. They have to prove that Omomi ló gbé ló record ara ẹ̀, ló gbé lọ fún blogger Joseph Aloba ní pé kó jọ bá mi play kíní online o kí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn lè gbọ́ nǹkan tí èmi àti máàní yìí jọ sọ àbí nǹkan tí mo sọ sí máàní yìí. Then you still have to go back into the content of the voice of the call. What is the content of the call?
Mr.
Is there anywhere in the call? Yes, tell me.
These people are just so funny. Like they are alleging the part she said. Ṣe fẹ́ pọmọ bíbẹ ṣe pọmọ yìí ni àṣẹ wọ́n allege pé ó defame bàbá ń bẹ̀ pé imagine kó máa sọ pé bàbá ló pa
Yes.
Mohbad, so torí ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ṣe counter
counter suit. There's no counter. There's no counters. There's no counter suit already.
That is an evidence. That is an evidence.
It's an evidence they have not submitted. They are stupid, and I keep telling you, they come online to just say rubbish. They have filed their own defense, and I read their defense for you here the other day. And nowhere in that defense did whatever you're saying is not contained anywhere in that defense. They filed their defense that, and all their defense was bordering on the issue pé ọmọ àwọn ò fẹ́ ní ṣùlọ́kà. Wọ́n ní ò defame èèyàn, ó sọ pé ọmọ ò fẹ́ ní ṣùlọ́kà.
Why tó ṣe pé lálọ́ba?
So nǹkan tí evidence, nǹkan tí defense wọn border around nìyẹn. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to use as their defense. Among Miss Lawyer, they said they were even surprised. They just didn't want to use the one where can people be this stupid filing a defense like this for case of defamation. But then, in contrast, filing here, I will allow them file it. So, but need anything to file. In contrast, no loma file. So, àwọn tó bá lọ ń sọ audio kan online, they don't have information. You know that it's either they are just being mischievous because they have access to Joseph Aloba. They could have asked him pé bàbá kí ló wà nínú defense tẹ file. Kì í ṣe tiẹ̀ ti file defense rárá. Yuck is stupid. They don't know what they are saying. Chitu ti jáde láwọn ti file defense. Wọ́n ti ka defense wọn fún yín. Kò sẹ́nìtì tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀.
Ben, yes, ẹ ti kà fún wa. Ẹ mọ wá ìtọ́jú fẹ́ sùn George Corona inquest.
No.
Ẹ ti gbọ́ reason. Nítorí ó sọ pé Ọmọ́wùnmí ni next of kin ni Mohbad. Nítorí ẹ̀ lọ ṣe korúkọ ẹ̀ mọ́ petition àwọn tó fẹ́ sùn. Àwọn list tọlọ́kọ yẹn. Nítorí ẹ̀ lọ ṣe korúkọ ẹ̀ síbẹ̀. Torí pé Ọmọ́wùnmí ni next of kin ni Mohbad. Ìpẹ́rù nonsense òní báwo ló ṣe máa pè ní next of kin ni Mohbad.
So what are they suing for? Kí ló fẹ́ sùn fún? That's the next question people should
wọ́n
be
ní
asking
gbòòsì
them.
ní next of kin pé báwo lọmọ mi ṣe máa jẹ́ next of
pé
kin.
mọ̀mọ́ mi ò kì í ṣe next of kin ẹ̀ pé wà tó ṣe pọ̀ mọ́ mi next of kin nínú that is what they are suing her for. That is why tó ṣe fẹ́ sùn corona ìpè lára list tọlọ́kọ yẹn tọkọ president gbogbo wọn sí wọn kọ orúkọ George corona inquest síbẹ̀.
Nǹkan tí mo ń
Reason
sọ náà,
is because
nǹkan tí
èmi
mo
ò
ń
mọ
sọ ni
bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe
pé,
ń gbọ́ àwọn pípù yìí o.
nǹkan tí
Ẹ
mo
máa
ti ẹ̀
sọ
sọ
yín
ni
lọ sà.
pé kí ló fẹ́ sùn fún? I'm not even asking for the offence here. Because when you
Omorunmi
sue
is not the
somebody,
next of kin. Josie is the next of kin, not
That's how.
Omorunmi.
so Mr. Paita offence ni.
offence kan ni mò ń béèrè. Tó bá sue fún your offence civilly, you are asking for something. That's how you sue. Criminal case, ni ò lè ask for anything lọ́wọ́ adájọ́. Adájọ́ ló dẹ̀ máa wo nǹkan tí law sọ nípa offence yẹn. Tá a dẹ̀ wo defence tí ìwọ náà give láti wò bóyá ó jẹ̀bi ẹ̀sùn yẹn àbó jẹ̀bi ẹ̀sùn yẹn. But in civil case, alágbájá ṣe nǹkan báyìí fún mi, you have to come with a prayer to court tún pé okay torí pé ó ti ṣe nǹkan báyìí fún mi o, court I want you to do this and this and this for me. When Omomi filed a case of defamation against Joseph Aloba, he prayed to the court that I want you to compel this man to issue a public apology, to retract his statement, and pay me a sum of 100 million naira, the damage my reputation suffered because of that. So, ṣé owó lọ fẹ́ gẹ̀ẹ́tì fún Joseph Aloba ni lọ́wọ́ àwọn people, because tẹ bá sue gbogbo àwọn people on a civil case nsìn, you must be asking something from the court. Ní pé òkè court o compel gbogbo àwọn ta name yìí o kó apologize pé kọ́ táwọn sọ yẹn àwọn ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ o kọ́ dẹ̀ fún wa níye báyìí. That's the question I'm asking. What
ọ̀gá
are
mi
they suing
you
for?
ọ̀gá mi you are talking from the point of a lawyer. Àwọn wèrè tó ń ṣe yẹn wọ́n kàn ń ṣe rádaràda ni wọn èyí tó ti kọ́ wọn ń ṣe ń sìn wọ́n kàn ń ṣe rádaràda ni wọ́n ń ṣe
Ọmọládé
wọn
lèmi,
mọ nǹkan.
you cannot take on a civil case ń pé kí wọ́n arrest àwọn kan and join those people in your case. It's more like a case between you and them. Tó bá fẹ́ sọ pé o fẹ́ sùn pé kíjọba lè ṣe àwọn nǹkan kan, like you getting another of mandamus, forcing the government to do something or open an investigation. It is the police or the government that you take to the court yourself, that you will file the suit against, to compel them to maybe arrest some people or do some things. You will not be suing those people. You will not be having a case against those people. If you're having a case against those people, it means whatever you want is in the hands of those people and you want the court to collect it for you.
Mr. Pythagoras, can we just say, just for this case, they want the judge to retract that statement.
No, they cannot force the judge. The court cannot force a judge to retract an official statement made in a line of duty or official judgment. No. If they don't like a judgment or a recommendation of a judicial setup, they will appeal that judicial decision or recommendation, either by way of appeal or by way of a judicial review. It will not be suing these people. That's what what I'm trying to let people know is that gbogbo wọn sue wọn fẹ́ sue yìí is just stupid. And it is not nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ọ̀gán kọ́ nìyẹn. People should ask them, bring out the documents. There's a Wiki Joseph Aloba sign. Bring out the document you want to prepare for this suing. Let us see if it's a real suit, because it is not. It is not practicable. Even in theory, it is not something you can conceive that you want to sue these people for what damages, for how much, for what. Let them bring out the documents. Let them show to the whole public. Nǹkan tá a sọ pé a fẹ́ force Joseph Aloba láti sign lélẹ̀. Let everybody see it. It is something else. it could be kó wá sign ní who knows bóyá ní kó wá sign ìwé àwọn right kan àwọn right ẹ̀ kan fún òun ni tí ẹ dẹ̀ ti gbọ́n.
mi náà sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o for them not to bring that thing out there is more to it mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ o.
So that's what I'm going on about. That gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ sùn àwo. It is not something even a fool, even somebody starting their legal career or legal education will even conceive in their twisted mind. So it is not workable, it is not practicable. So bring out the document that OPFF is suing about people. What is the suit all about?
Even
Nǹkan tó ṣe
their own
lélẹ̀ kí lẹ fẹ́ nínú ẹ̀.
their own people, they keep telling them day and night, bring out that paper. Let people see what is written there. Wọn ò lè mú jáde o. Wọn ò tiẹ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní káwọn.
ṣé pẹ̀lú pépà táwọn ìdí ọ̀tí ẹnu òrì náà làwọn náà ń bá wọn fẹnukun tó ń sọ fún pé kó sign go and sign tí gbogbo ń jà tó ń ṣe bí olórí burúkú sí so wọn tiẹ̀ tí ì rí pépà làwọn wèrè. Well, I don't know how people me tell listen to one. And this next of kin issue tí wọ́n fà lẹ́sẹ̀ yìí, do they think pé the judge will just come up to say, oh, okay, because she's the wife of the deceased, then she automatically becomes the next of kin? Yes, it might be. I don't know if that is right under the law, but I know you can use anybody as your next of kin. What if the judge has asked and there were documents to prove níbi tí Mohbad ti kọ wípé Wunmi ni next of kin ẹ̀? What if? Because I know pé the lawyer, Wunmi's lawyer was at the corona.
Exactly nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni.
tí wọ́n béèrè question lọ́wọ́ yẹn náà wọ́n béèrè question so what if there are documents tó ti fi hàn wípé okay o whilst this man was alive this is a document that he signed and then tó kọ as next of kin ẹ̀ lélẹ̀ tẹ́yìn wèrè kan wá jókòó síbi kan orí yín ti dàrú mí tẹ́ mọ àwọn tó tiẹ̀ máa ń gbọ́ orí yín ti dàrú ẹ kó sì lọ.
àti pé George tún ní Wunmi ní right lórí òkú Mohbad yẹn gàgàgà.
Next of kin.
ìyẹn gan tún
Next of kin under the law kò ní di any document. Ìtí document bá wà to what's the word now? To attack that position of the law or to invalidate the position of the law on it. The position of the law is that your next of kin is the closest living relative to an individual. That is simple. The closest living relative to somebody. That is your next of kin. But if you now have a document categorically stating in irọ́ eléyìí ni next of kin yẹn, they might not be their closest relative, they might be their enemy gan. But this person has documented it that this is who my next of kin will be. That is when the position of the law will now change. But if there is none of those documents, the position of the law next of kin is anybody who is the closest living relative to another person is their next of kin. So how will the judge be wrong by saying Wunmi is Mohbad's next of kin? They are living together. They are married as far as we know. They have a child together or had a child together. As far as we know, that person, they live and they sleep in the same room almost every day and wake up there almost every day together. That is she is his closest living relative. So that is the position of the law. Don't know where they are getting their own basic education from.
ṣebóhun làwọn ń lẹ́ni yìí ń bíbá yìí nísìn ṣé mo pé mo sọ Sàmúnì I don't know what the law says about next of kin ṣebóhun làwọn ti mú kan sìn àwa ti learn àwọn tí wọn lọ́dọ̀ wọn yẹn wọn ò mọ̀ kankan wá tún wá máa argue àgbàtẹ́ pé àìmọ̀kan náà ni they are just bunch of thugs àwọn oníjàgídíjàgọ̀ touts àfijà àfagídí ìbòjòsí tó ní wọ́n ní educated illiterate ni àwọn wèrè tó ń tẹ̀lé òun kó parọ́ àwọn tó kó òun jọ educated illiterate kò kàn lámọ́lẹ̀ fún yín ni pé ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn fóun o yípo sọ wípé ìwọ ò bọ́ sọ́ra tó àti lórí burúkú gbogbo ẹ̀yin critical thinkers ò fò tẹ́ ń sọ òyìnbó òṣì gbogbo òyìnbó yín náà ni ò correct á mú ahọ́n síwájú á fi tìsàlẹ̀ á fi bòtòkè mọ́lẹ̀ á mẹ́yìn gangan ẹlẹ́nu tùpùrù á máa lóun sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo oríṣiríṣi ló máa gbé gbágáhùn ṣebí èèyàn mi gbọ́dọ̀ fi Mr. Patawe yín because ẹranko lẹ́yìn but ká tiẹ̀ wò pòkè o nítorí ọlọ́run tó ní ká wò pé èèyàn náà ni gbogbo yín pẹ̀lú wa lóòótọ́ ìwà ẹranko wà lára yìí ṣebí àwọn ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ látẹ̀ǹkan yìí tí àwọn èèyàn pick point yẹn ẹ̀yin nuisance burúkú yìí tí ìsọ̀kan tó ń ṣe yìí wo èmi tí ìsàn kankan èyí tí ó ti fi ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ lélẹ̀ fún iṣẹ́ yìí wọ́n ń bí yín kú ó máa padà gba ẹ̀mí yín níbi tí ẹ ti fi ẹ̀mí yín dọ́là tẹ́ ti gba owó tó ti kọjá nǹkan tó yẹ pé wọ́n ti sọ fún yín pé bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti deliver lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí píàm ẹ lọ ní awo yín máa padà lọ ní awo yín máa padà relé ni torí gbogbo iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ṣe ó ti fi hàn wípé orí yín ti dàrú yín ti wá padà wá yí pátápátá because nonsense dẹ̀ ló dẹ̀ kú tẹ̀ ń ṣe you say A in the morning B in the afternoon ẹ̀ kàn máa ṣe rádaràda so even say some people are even listening to you people mi ò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ I can't just stand you people because èmi gan tí mi ò ká lọ́ọ̀ gan mo mọ̀ wípé common sense nǹkan kan wà tó ń pè ní common sense téèyàn ò bá dẹ̀ yéèyàn you seek knowledge ask it won't no man is a fountain of knowledge àbí kí ló máa ṣe ń sọ everybody no we learn every day kò sí bó ṣe lè jẹ́ you can't be perfect in all doctors we have lawyers we have engineers èèyàn kan ò lè mọ gbogbo iṣẹ́ tán láyé yìí èyí tó bá rú yín lójú ẹ béèrè but because orí burúkú tẹ̀ ń ṣe kò lè jẹ́ kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ gbéwèé jáde let us see that document tẹnikí jòsí kò kọ́wọ́ bọ̀ tó bá yẹ pé ó dá yín lójú we dare you on this side láti gbé jáde tó bá yẹ pé lóòótọ́ justice orí burúkú tẹ́lẹ̀ ń wá fúnra yín yẹn o òun lẹ̀ ń wá ẹ gbéwèé yẹn jáde.
ní kí Josie wá sign 70-30 me. The same thing African TV did to Joseph Aloba. The same thing Lati did. Now you're saying Joseph Aloba should come and sign another 70-30. Then Shereni.
Àbí Josie ti dá wọn lóhùn ẹ̀dẹ́ pé òun nìkan ló dá lọ́kọ̀tù bóyá ẹ̀gùn rẹ̀ sì tẹ̀lé lọ lọ́tẹ̀ yà mọ́ o.
ó ti sọ fún wọn pé after díẹ̀ ni lòun máa sign.
No wọ́n ló ní before mo dídì lọ èmi tí mo gbá account mi lọ béèrè pé when are you signing the DNA documents kìíní kan is it before or after àwọn èèyàn bíi méjì kan dá mi lóhùn pé he said before èmi náà dẹ̀ dúró dè bí mo dẹ̀ ṣe gbọ́ before mo dẹ̀ ra log out because before yẹn ló máa pay gbogbo wa.
nǹkan tó ń dunni ló ń pọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀ ni àwa ará Canada kan wà bí báyìí ẹjọ́ ń bo ni vengeance ti rí wọ́n deny Wùmí ní Canada visa kò yé mi ṣáyà àwọn bíbí ti bàjẹ́ pẹ̀lú rọ́ọ̀nì wọ́n ní Wùmí seek asylum láti Naija pé wọ́n deny ẹ̀.
kọ́ gbé evidence jáde.
tí ì rí.
nǹkan tí wèrè jẹ́ ṣe tọ́pìkì ṣe ṣóǹsìn nìyẹn.
ẹ rí Canada visa Mohbad náà ó ti jáde.
See, they are stupid, and that's why I keep saying anything this vengeance or there are people they are saying is stupidity. Number one, for Canada setting, how possible it is? Let me not say how possible. It is not possible to seek for asylum from anywhere outside Canada. It is not possible. So if anybody is now coming up with a story, they pay your seek for asylum in Canada from outside of Nigeria, outside of Canada, you know that that person is just outrightly stupid, not even mischievous here. It is that person, whoever is saying it, àtàwọn tó bá ń gbà, àtàwọn tó bá ń broadcast it, you know that it's because they are stupid, they are lazy in the mind. It's something they could easily just search and look up. Nipokyo, can you seek for asylum? Can you seek for Canada asylum outside Canada? No. You have to be landed first. You have to get in first. Whether through visitor, through anything, you have to get in first. Tó bá wọlé tán ló ṣe lè wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe ògbó ó lè gather document, gather everything no. But until tó bá wọlé tán, kò tó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀, kò tó lè ṣe application yẹn.
Kò yẹ kí yẹn yà ṣe bí ju ìbàlá wà ǹjọ́ kan tán ní plane Wùmí ti land ní Canada báyìí o nípa ti lọ pick ẹ̀ tán jẹ́ tún ya airport Canada kan fún wa tó ń send díẹ̀ káàkiri ńgbà yẹn nígbà tó fẹ́ ṣe inquest kan
No,
gbà tá.
sorry, ma. Oluwan, you cannot. You have to enter Canada first. The border, you have to cross US border into
How
Canada.
do you want to do
It will
that?
now be it will now be Canada Border Service agents that you will now be talking to. Okay, I'm here to seek asylum. You cannot be 1 feet outside Canada and seek asylum. Please look it up.
Àwa ará Canada là ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Oluwan, are you
Bọ́yìn
also
máa
in
ń fún
Canada? Are
bọ́yìn
you
máa ń
also
fún
in
yín
Canada
ní àwọn
or you are in
information
UK?
tẹ̀lé check up nìyẹn.
Or you are in UK? Are you also in Canada or you are in UK? I'm actually sure of this. How? Let's learn from you. How? If you are sure of it, can you teach us? Maybe I should just seek that asylum for all my family now. Gbogbo àwọn greatest grandma, great grandma tó wà nílé. All right, so yeah, come up.
Bóyá kí n drop.
Mi tiẹ̀ wá tí ì rí wọn. Ó yá request. À ń kọ́gbọ́n náà ni. Bóyá àwọn àti Canada kìíní náà jọ ń ṣiṣẹ́.
Mr. Pythagoras, Canadian
Yeah.
visa Mohbad tó jáde báyìí nǹkan kí la fẹ́ ṣe sí?
Ìyẹn náà bóyá Mohbad jà ó
Yeah.
jáde lọ
ìyẹn
sí
ló máa fi
kòtò.
gbé bọ́ọ̀dì ẹ̀ wọlé.
We are talking about the we know
nǹkan tó
about
máa
it.
fi gbé bọ́ọ̀dì ẹ̀ wọlé nìyẹn.
Canada táwa mọ̀ làwa ń sọ so ẹ jẹ́ kéèyàn yẹn wá let's everybody speak for where they are. Olu, one, we are still waiting for you. Can you send requests? Let's learn from you.
You seek for asylum if you are afraid of prosecution in your home country or in the country you're coming from. So how can you be in the home country splendouring or enjoying yourself and you're saying you're seeking asylum from persecution from that country? Please bring the Olu up.
You don't have enough followers. Need enough followers.
So Olu, read it up. I'm telling you authoritatively, you cannot seek asylum. I'm not generalizing now because yes, the laws in some countries might be different, but I am specific on what I know. You cannot seek asylum in Canada if you are outside Canada. You have to be within the borders of Canada. The US you're talking about, the share border, you have to cross the border. You have to cross from the US border and meet the Canada Border Service Agency or whatever and talk to them
But
about
Mr.
your asylum.
Pythagoras, even this thing is common sense. Why would you? What is asylum? Is it not that you are running from that country for protection? So why will you be in that country and be seeking asylum? Nínú ìlú tó fẹ́ sá kúrò. It's just common sense.
Tí Olúbá sọ pé òun lè sí kí ẹ kó lọ sí kí ẹ fáwọn tó bá lè sí kí ẹ fún. So you can see where it might be that Oluni vengeance. Yeah. You can see where these people are, or maybe one of vengeance followers. You can see how they can eat up stories like that because they lack this knowledge. And the Bible says, "My people perish because they lack knowledge."
Mr. Olu, ṣẹ́yìn gbàtẹ́wà Nàìjíríà lè sí asylum Canada wọ́n wá fún yín visa ni. Bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ lè ṣe mọ̀ ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe jẹ́.
So you see that they will come up with these stories and they don't even do their homework. And that's what I keep saying, that Taba fẹ́ wá pẹ̀lú àwọn story yìí.
Olu, you don't have enough followers. I'm sure you just want to distract us. You don't have enough followers, so forget about it. You can't come up. If you have another account, go and bring it. No, it's not about panel being full. You send requests, I will drop somebody for you. Send requests. Look off a distract me. Me orúkọ yẹn bí báyìí gan. Àwa tó ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, Mr. Pythagoras you are talking to is not a moron in Canada. And if you check your comment section there, you see Ọba Obìnrin there. Ọba Obìnrin. àwọn ìyá wa ní Canada nìyẹn. So ẹ já change topic Mr. Paita. Ẹ má jẹ́ káwọn ilé wa fi tí wọn da grass sọ́bẹ̀ wa. Let's move on.
So petition titi wa tí àwọn yẹn fẹ́ kọ, you can see that the same way we've been, the same thing, not everything ma amount to see. It's about their stupidity and about their ignorance. So what are they going to petition us about? So what country? I love a petition. Wọ́n tẹ̀lé petition sister Temi náà.
Pàtẹ́mi náà fi sọ nìyẹn kọ́ ló bá a post ẹ̀ kọ́ ló bá a send ẹ̀ sí wọn nínú
send
inbox.
ti gbogbo yín sí èmi ni màá máa.
Ẹni sùúrù ọkọ Bẹ̀nẹ̀ ń béèrè question lọ́wọ́ mi, ọkọ Bẹ̀nẹ̀ yá what's your question?
Ìjọba ṣọ́ ara yín.
Bí Bẹ̀nẹ̀ bá ti lọ lẹ máa rí Ricardo Prince. Ricardo yá what's the question? Sorry, ask me again.
ó dà pé wọ́n sọ pé ṣé Wùnmí ní right láti fight fún òkú Mohbad.
No. Wọ́n ní ṣé Jòsí lè lo Canada visa Mohbad.
Wá nínú Ricardo.
Wọ́n tún ní nóòtù nìyẹn náà.
No.
Kò sí.
Ẹ bá wa gbé
Ricardo. You can come up now, send request.
Ricardo ẹ wá fọ mi ṣọ́.
Ṣé wọ́n yẹ pé Jòsí ti máa lọ gbé passport Mohbad nílé?
Ní àpapọ̀ dẹ̀ gbòjúlé nìyẹn lóòótọ́ Mr. David. Tó fi tẹnu wọn pé
ó lóun ní ìdòwò tóun máa fi tẹ̀lé specimen travel out.
ó fẹ́ lọ ṣe DNA labroad bàbá jọ visa Mohbad yẹn ló gbójúlé òótọ́ dẹ̀ rí o.
Mr. Pata, ẹ káàárọ̀.
Yeah, Ricardo, ẹ káàárọ̀.
Mo ń béèrè nípa nurse ní sẹ́mọ̀ pé látìgbà tí corona ti tán ti give verdict tán lè ti suggest pé nurse àti spending tán ti suggest fún DPP pé they can charge them for negligence and then conspiracy or what. So látìgbà yẹn wọn tí gbé wọn lọ court, what is happening? What is delaying them?
Actually, I don't know about it. The rumor ni pé bóyá ti charge wọn, they were in court already. But since the recommendation is out already from coroner's inquest, the DPP, they might still take some time to review the case, get some evidence from the court and from the police, I mean from the coroner's inquest and from the police too. Allow evidence, Tony, because they have to work hand in hand. So about to get you gbogbo àwọn evidence here, then they can now continue their case.
Okay, that's good. Thank you very much. And then what is the likely sentence they might get?
It's involuntary manslaughter. So it depends on how their defense looks like, how benevolent the judge could be also. Okay. But on manslaughter, they could be getting between 5 to 7 years.
Okay.
Because whatever, depending on, that's for the nurse. For spending, they might get lesser sentence. Okay. Or you might even get off if it cannot be fully established that he knew the nurse to be a quack, and he has some, and if they can establish also that he has some kind of dealings with the nurse, like just come and wagwen in anything for me, Jare.
Okay.
So if they cannot establish that in pé ó mọ̀ nípa iṣẹ́ oró tí nurse yẹn wá ṣe really, then he might get off. But tó bá prove case one, they can show that link clearly to the judge. Then he's also getting the same sentence as the nurse.
Wow. But what about if the nurse should plead guilty and then seek for leniency?
Náà ni bẹ́ẹ̀ wá kù sí Akusawa judge, but the rule of the book is 5 to 7 years. So but then the judge can vary it. The
Okay.
judge can make it 2 years, can make it 1 year. They have the power.
And then if looking at the years that this has been going, will the judge be able to say, okay, from 2003 to this, can it veer into this as to be able to say, okay, during these
Time
2
served or
years,
what?
you said?
Are you talking about the time served already?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe the judge can say, okay, I want to waive it away. I want to say, okay, I'm giving you 2 years, and then,
No,
I mean,
since they have not, since the case we just start in the court. But time served, we start from ìgbà tí case yẹn bá dé court. Tí case bá ti wà ní court, of course, tó bá gbé lọ fún, tó bá charge wọn fún, what's it called? Manslaughter ní court. Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀, the prosecutor will be asking for them to be remanded in the court custody. So they can now make bail application later on. Eventually, the judge might release them on bail. So tí case yẹn bá wá linger for the next 5 years, for the next 2 years, for the next 1 year,
okay.
the judge can now consider 1 year tí wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ case yẹn. Ó lè wá consider time yẹn nínú sentencing yẹn. But kò ń ṣe time gbogbo coroner inquest, gbogbo bail tó ọlọ́pàá ló fún wọn bail yẹn, they are not in the custody. It's an administrative bail from ọlọ́pàá, not from the courts.
Okay.
So that cannot be factored in at all until ọjọ́ tí case right now, Oshin Young Fanda, they are free like a bird right now.
Okay.
So they've not served any time, really. So until tó bá gbé case yẹn dé court, the case yẹn bá wá continue for months and years, then the judge can consider those ones.
Okay, that's okay, sir. Thank you very much. Because I don't know why is it taking them time to do that, to charge them to court and let's get everything over with that. You know, many people are still trying to link it up with the DNA thing that, because that has not been taken off the table,
No, it's not more a link here, Mom. The government cannot link it up with that.
Definitely.
The government doesn't have
I know that.
any time for that kind of stupidity because whichever case, let the DNA turn out to be negative today, that has no bearing on the case of who killed Mohbad or whether the nurse will be charged or not. It has no bearing on it.
It has not. That is what I always say. More on Instagram, and then this is always my submission. There are a lot of people in Nigeria. I don't know who they listen to. I don't know where they get the idea from, and then they go astray.
Yeah.
They go astray.
Yeah, I understand. Báwo dẹ̀ ni ṣé ń bá ń tọ́jú Bẹ̀nẹ̀ dáadáa?
Ọlọ́run tọ́jú gbogbo wa. So, thank you for the answer, sir. I will like to drop.
Okay,
Sister Temi, Ọlọ́run address ilé yìí fẹ́ gbọ́.
Ẹ̀yin èèyàn tẹ́ bá mọ̀ ọkọ Bẹ̀nẹ̀ nìyẹn tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ Ricardo tó bá ń pè Ricardo ọkọ Bẹ̀nẹ̀ lórí platform yìí.
Ọlọ́run ló mú Sister Bẹ̀nẹ̀ ìwà àná ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mú mi lọ́wọ́ tán ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mú mi sọ́wọ́. Mo fẹ́ sọ nǹkan kan jù ti gbàgbé. Oh God. Cybermark ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ní experience díẹ̀díẹ̀ nínú law. This is the time the platform need you so much. We are truly in need of you. Àmọ́ bá ṣe fẹ́ pín kọ̀sá ní láti group ara wa torí ọ̀rọ̀ kéèsì tó ń bọ̀ wájú yìí sìn. This is time we have to work as one family, àníyẹ ẹni ẹkẹ́ni sílẹ̀. Ìsìn la fẹ́ mọ irúfẹ́ tó wà láàrin wa, so a máa group ara wa ni. Àwọn group kan máa wà ní under Mr. Paita, àwọn group kan máa wà ní under um, Benin, àwọn group kan máa wà ní baby lawyer gan á need láti gba group. I'm requesting host. Okay. I can see it. I didn't know you want to come up. Who is the person? Hi.
Hi, good evening. Sorry, this is my other account. Like me,
Oluwa,
Kinshi,
right?
yeah, it's only one. I'm not vengeance. I'm always here. I comment. Sometimes Choppy me replies my comments. So the only reason why and I'm not saying that whatever you're saying is wrong. I live in Niagara Falls. I've been in Canada 20 years. You can. Maybe it stopped now, but I have two people. My cousin and another family friend. They had US visas. They claimed their asylum from the US border before they stepped foot into Canada. Whether the program has stopped now or not, I don't know. I'm not, digress or.
Nǹkan tẹ́ sọ ti wá yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tá à ń sọ báyìí.
It's because you said, Mr. Paita said maybe I'm vengeance.
Yeah.
From
I'm not
US
vengeance.
is different from
I've always been
Nigeria.
a part of this platform. I just don't
Oluwa.
come up.
No,
I need
no,
from
sorry, host, I just can engage you on. So, we're in US, which border?
So I live in Niagara Falls. I have Lewiston border close to me. I have Rainbow border close to me, and I have the Peace Bridge also close to me.
Good. So, you have the Sanya, you have the Niagara border there to the
Yes.
Fort. Is it Fort Erie?
Fort Erie is the Peace Bridge, yes. Rainbow Bridge is the one like literally in the middle of Niagara Falls, and Lewiston is like the last, like another side, yes.
Yeah, that's the Blue River, Binko there. Okay, so that is Canada's border. That's what I was trying to explain to you. That, I mean, you have the US border, you have the Canada border, you have the bridge. They will go to the US border. They will tell them they are going to Canada.
Yes, now. So I'm not sorry. I don't want to digress. I don't want you to lose your train of thought. You are saying they have to step their feet into Canadian soil. If you are still in the US border, that is not Canada's soil. And I get it. And I understand it's not everywhere. That's why I use the word Canada, not 100%. But you are saying that they have to step foot. Meaning that, yes, I know people go through the back door, they come in and they go and seek asylum, or they come on visitors visa. Some people were saying visitors visa. Some people were saying from the airport. I'm just saying that it is literally possible not to have Canada visa, not to go through the back doors and seek asylum before you step. Because if you are seeking asylum, you are saying you have to step foot on Canadian soil. And I'm telling you that no. I know two people. One of them got their PR last year. They had American visas. They went to seek asylum. Yes, maybe because it's close to the border. I get you. But I'm telling you that it's possible to seek Canadian asylum before you step on Canadian soil.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes, I understand you, but let's make it clear to everybody. So they have US visa. They are in the US. They now walk from the US or take whatever transportation from inside the US to the Niagara border. They
to the Niagara, Mr. Pythagoras. I'm
Niagara
not arguing.
US border.
I don't want to stop. I'm just telling. I get what you are saying, and I understand that the reason why it's possible is the probability is because yes, Canada, US. But all I'm saying now. People are saying from Nigeria. When I was saying it in the comment that time that from Canada you can see, people were arguing, and that's when you said maybe I'm the one I'm giving wrong. The only thing I'm here to say is because I know for a fact, and that's why I came with my real page. You can I don't know from other countries. I know two people that seek asylum from US border.
Please allow us to talk, you know. Allow us to allow him to explain himself. You understand? And your voice is
I get what he's saying because everything he's saying is
your
true.
voice is going
but the story has changed. Oh, sorry, that's just how my voice is. I apologize.
What we are talking about, Wumi is in Nigeria, not in US. The possibility of Wumi is what brought about this.
You guys are not getting me. Don't worry.
No. Ẹ má bínú, ẹ wò nǹkan kan tí mo ń bẹ̀ wọ́n ní pé if you are doing that nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ yìí it has to be a refugee or humanitarian resettlement program.
And me,
yeah, refugee is I get the humanitarian ground. Refugee is asylum too. That's what asylum is. That's refugee. That's what it is.
Any suru. We are all correct. What Funte Abi, kí ni máa pronounce orúkọ yín?
Funte, that's fine.
Funte. Yeah, what Funte tí wọ́n ti understand ni pé ibi tó ti seek asylum gangan, it is still until they step their feet or their foot into the Canadian soil. I've been at that border. I know what goes on in that border, all the borders, the deep, the Blue River, the Sania Bridge, gbogbo border. I've been there. Been there. I'm an immigration consultant too. So I know these things. So what they do
Gara
is
chicken.
what
Please,
they do.
Sister, tell me, see Mr. Gbajumo's comments. I'm not arguing, but everything you're saying is correct.
No, èmi tiẹ̀ fẹ́.
We are one, oh, Ejo. We are one.
Mo mọ̀, nǹkan tẹ́mi tiẹ̀ fẹ́ kí wọ́n understand ni
Please,
pé.
just ignore the comments, I beg.
Okay.
Ignore them. Listen to what Mr. Pythagoras is saying. We're all on the same page. We've been following this trend. Sister Temi
And we are
came in,
learning.
she mentioned
Yeah, we are learning.
Nigeria. She mentioned Nigeria. And I noticed that at the point, see, Mr. Pythagoras inshallah, it's possible is until you step foot into that country, that is Canada, that is the only time to like, I was okay. It was at that point that you type, no. So at the point that you argue, the Emiri làwọn kan rí, but these people I don't understand. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa calm down fúnra wa. Tí nǹkan bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀, please let's learn from both parties. Ẹ má máa jẹ́ ká máa yín sí bíi pé ogun ti ṣẹlẹ̀, ìjà ti dé nìyẹn.
Please, Emma Binu, who is Oluwani? Please, that's why I don't like coming up. You people just keep.
Ignore them.
I know, I cannot ignore. I did not, because the part that I came to this Canada, I spent a lot of money. I came as an international student. I did not do anything. Yeah, I didn't come to Canada. My family did not cost nothing.
Because our comment section we continue to try you, and it's not topic for public. You understand? Our Nigerians are not jama fedi ara wa sita. But at the same time, chati boy ìpolówó baby mi òun la gún mo o.
Mo polówó ọjà o.
Ni gara chicken.
Ẹ má bínú ẹ jẹ́jẹ́ sáré bèrè kankan ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú ẹni tí mo ní ìṣọ́nìkẹ́ wá báyé àwọn tí bàbá jẹ́ tí mo kàn lẹ ní lọ́dọ̀ yín ṣọ́nìkẹ́ wá báyé wọn jẹ́ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ṣe díẹ̀.
I'm not Baba's team o.
Ẹni sùúrù àti ẹni tí mo bá wò.
I understand us.
No, I understand you. Because when I'm on the comment section, one man say mo that's why I don't like
It's not touching you. We have all the professionals here. That's what she's trying to talk about now. So calm down.
Tó bá di lọ́la ń sìn àbílẹ̀ mi sìn wọ́n á tún máa sunkún kiri
Àìtá ló fẹ́ gbé wọlé.
Àìtá ló máa ṣèwé àwọn mi ti lọ ayé àwọn tí bàjẹ́ ẹ má máa pa wọn jò sí i. Ṣé nígbà tí mo sọ pé Ọlọ́run wà lẹ́yìn sórí Ọmọwùnmí you are blessed ẹ máa ké kú ni.
Sẹ́mi ẹjọ́ pẹ̀lú má bínú ẹ̀ka lẹ́sà mo fẹ́ change yẹn. Sátẹ́mi ẹjọ́ ṣe lè ṣe kọ́kọ́ fún mi ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run unusual request ni ẹjọ́ ṣe lè bá mi play Ọmọlúàbí fún Ọmọwùnmí mo fẹ́ sọ nǹkan kan ní bọ́mọ ẹjọ́ ṣe lè bá mi play orin.
Ẹ wẹ sọ kọjá máa sọ ẹ máa ń sanwó orí fèmí ni ẹ máa kọ máa lo ẹ̀jẹ̀ tèmi ẹ kàn máa sọ kí n máa make request o. Ẹ sọ kọjá máa fẹ́ sọ fún mi.
I love you ẹjọ́ now ẹjọ́ thank you my love.
Today, let me finish what I was talking about. So, more like actually, Olodawa brought perspective to the argument earlier on. So I didn't know what was going on in the comment section. At the point, until you set your foot on the Canadian soil, nígbà ni o ṣe lè seek for asylum. Ni mo rí message tí wọ́n sálẹ̀ pé you can do it from outside, which I know it is practically impossible. The US borders, the officers there, they don't have the power to assess you for whether you are qualified for asylum purpose or not. they don't have the power to assess you on Canadians' rules and law. All they can do, they cannot stop you from leaving their country if you have not committed any crime. If you go to the border and you say you're leaving, they will check the details, they will stamp your document that you're leaving on so dates. Bye-bye. So if you go there, walk through to the Niagara borders, and you tell the immigration officer, I'm leaving, they will stamp your visa for you. Tó bá ní visa láti re-enter padà, tó bá tún wọlé padà, wọ́n assess yẹ. If you're admissible into the country again, they will admit you. So since you now don't have Canada visa, and the place is a trekkable distance, so need the flight láti lọ síbẹ̀. Tó bá need the flight, làwọn ti flight màmá wọn pé àwọn ò ní visa o, à lè gbé ẹ lọ sílùú yìí. But because you're trekking over the bridge, you will walk down there and you will meet the Canadian officers. They will now ask you to prove that you are admissible into the country. It will now be at that point you will tell them, I am here to seek asylum. Yes, you don't have a visa, but you have found your way into the country. The same way, even if you came through the sea, Abiosa Pamosino luggage section plane, they all land there in Canada. Oh, ní visa lóòótọ́, but ó ti bára nínú ìlú yẹn. You will walk up to an immigration officer, custom officer, and tell them, I am here to seek asylum. So, what is said TSS in the country at that point.
Sorry, chat, I'm not binu.
Yes,
Sorry. Chatty were on the same space.
they are on the same page.
No, Mumbai lower mommy wani.
Laura Fumte.
Yeah. Frontier, are we good now?
No, I'm fine. I don't have anything to say. It's fine. Eshe.
All right, ma. Thank you. Ma.
Shout out to the ones where they run things. Behind the scene, they know they see you. You they walk, you they try, you they make sure say everything go they okay. Don't let me tell you. You say Oluwa no go save you. Oh, say